Yes, Commander?
I had a frog in my throat.
Is that a common problem for you?
Sometimes.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You should drink more water.
I have juice.
I think water is still better, but juice is better than, like...
Has water in it? It's better than, like... Oh my god. Oh my god! What Where's the Lancer? How are we...
They're probably taking care of the guy in the lobby.
What happened to my still? Oh, I swear to god, those fucks fucked with it.
What's the problem now?
And now whisperless have to be updated again.
My still.
Mm-hmm.
I keep having to rebuild the goddamn thing.
Lieutenant Commander, are you aware that you still are wearing a security department patch?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you aware that your uniform is still displaying a red and black Naval Security Department patch?
Hmm.
Captain on deck.
Very much. Carry on duty, officer.
Thank you, sir, and I apologise I was waiting for the fleet captain. All officers of Terran Standard Navy, please report in.
Lieutenant Commander Delmundy reporting in.
Lieutenant Commander Hall reporting in.
Lieutenant Commander Morlock reporting in.
Lieutenant Beaumont reporting in.
Lieutenant Donovan reporting in.
Lieutenant Naima reporting in.
Me. Lieutenant Tennant?
Sorry, Lieutenant Tennant's reporting in.
Crew.
Oh yeah, fuck you. Lieutenant Junior Wolf reporting in.
Lieutenant Junior Draco reporting in.
Lieutenant Junior Ironclad reporting in.
Lieutenant Junior Star reporting in.
Ensign Ben reporting in.
Ensign Maxwell reporting in.
Ensign Everson reporting in.
Ensign Zansta reporting in.
Lieutenant Ziff reporting in. That's 21 officers reported in, ready for duty, sir.
Thank you very much. Right, let's get right to it. We seem to have transitioned back to a universe that was very similar to the one we started off in. We need to do a bit more investigating to make sure we're back in our original universe, but initial signs are looking quite good. You'll notice the missing fleet captain. He's currently in sick bay, critically in a bit of a coma. He's taking a bit of a dunt in the transition. Hopefully he'll recover from that and get back on his feet shortly. Commander Matson, have you got more in-depth information of the situation?
Yes, so operational situation is as follows. We've found that computer systems are on. There are a lot of subsystems that are not responding the way we would expect. We do seem to have ship-to-ship communications. That's how we're able to set up this virtual briefing room. We've also found there seems to be an episode of the Fleet News Service in the input buffer. Techs are working on verifying that the computer systems are actually valid and operational, and that the life support systems are working flat out. What we'd like to do in order to validate that this system's logic and access to storage is correct is to run some simulations. This will give us two things. One, it'll verify that those control systems seem to be working, and it will give us information about what the ships are currently capable of and what they're currently configured to expect in combat. In the meantime, we'll get the techs working on the physical systems of the ships, and then we can bring them up and take a look around outside. I know a lot of people are feeling somewhat disoriented. As you see, the fleet captain is the most seriously affected, but anybody with any issues should report to medbay for temporary relief of symptoms. We expect it to be somewhat similar to when we first arrived in the Mirror Universe. Anything else, sir?
I think that's it. We do appear to have our old ships back. So there's a Sabre, Horizon Viper, Lancer kicking around. How similar they are. There are ships we'll need to go and discover. So unless anyone's got anything else, let's get on with the simulations and the busy work. Nothing? Right. G officer, get everyone to their ships.
How many ships are we using, sir? Which ones?
How many have we got?
4, I believe.
4.
Which will work quite well with 20 officers, yes?
Yes.
Roger that. If you're assigned to Sabre, Horizon, Viper, or Lancer, please go there now. Otherwise, stay here and I will assign you.
Aye.
Hello, sir.
Well, this looks a bit familiar.
Some trouble with the software update.
Yes. Can we help?
I'm not sure. Do I need to? I've installed it a couple of times now, and it's still displaying the TSN logo.
Okay. Can you get into the relevant directory of files for that install?
I'm in, yes.
And sorry, I'm just trying to bring it up myself for some reason. It's help. There it goes.
Mission to come aboard.
Permission granted. Welcome aboard, Starry.
I have had literally no time. I'm mid-eating, so I could sort of manage wherever, but I'm not going to be able to pay full attention for a little bit.
Okay, then take a moment to finish that. We need your blood sugar level up if we're going to have you operating consoles. We're just resolving a tech issue for Maxwell with his console. 1 second. I'm just trying to get into the same place, Maxwell. 1 second.
Sure.
Okay, in your root Artemis directory, you should see a directory called DAT.
Yes.
Okay, in there you should find a file called vessel data. .xml.
Vessel data.xml is checked in, it says, is the name of it, I guess. Also vessel data mod, demo.
Should be what? The one should be just called vessel data.
Oh, there's one
XML.
that's just vessel data. That's correct, yes.
Okay, if you're able to open that up in the text editor, or in Word, or in Notepad.
Yeah, I've got it in Notepad at the moment.
At the top, does it say TSN mod version 2?
No.
Second line of the file.
This TSN RP Season 9 says...
then you don't have it.
190. No.
Okay. So, do you have the mod install downloaded?
I can get it again with Flash, but...
Okay. All you do is run the download, open the file, and then describe to me what you see.
Okay.
Excuse us, crew. We need to walk through this. What shall we do crew-wise? Normal positions. We just have a clash with Mr. Maxwell and Starry both being experts on engineering. Maxwell, you happy on weapons?
Sure.
Technically, my station is weapons, actually, even though it's my science is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Maxwell, would you like to take a crack at science and engineering? Sorry, I mean science and communications.
Science and engineering sounds a bit overwhelming. I did those stations last week, but I can do them again. Sure.
Sure.
Ah, why not? Well, I did at least one of them last week. I think I got kicked around between them.
I assume I'm setting us to the Apollo class.
Yes, please. So let me know when you've got the download and you've
Right,
opened
it's
it up.
downloaded again now. You want to just know what's inside of the mod, right?
Yeah. When you open the
called...
zip file, you should see just one folder, right?
Right, full mod install, it says.
Okay, double click into there.
Uh-huh.
And you should see a copy of a DAT folder and some other files.
So I just copied everything into the TSN.
Yeah, can you
Into
select
the main,
can you select
Artemis
everything? Yes. So copy everything that you can see there, the folder and all the files that are inside the zip.
Into the main Artemis, not into that, right?
And then go into your main Artemis folder, and that'll be the one that has artemis.exe in it.
Yeah.
And then paste all those files and tell it to overwrite.
Copying.
Must be copy and replace, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
And merge for folders.
Yes, replace files and destination.
And then, anybody who's got a minute and you want whispers, you'll need to reset them. I don't have them yet. I'll have to mess with them.
I came on early to set that up.
Good man.
So should I now try running it again and see if it looks better? That's what
yeah.
You might need to do the Z enable mod.
Better not to. Better not to.
Oh. Oops.
I don't think that's properly working. The real test is we had some problems in getting the logo into the right place. If you now see a Terran Stellar Navy badge on the left with TSN RP Mod 2000 under it and Artemis logo on the right, that's perfectly correct. The install may still be correct if you've got the old default of the Artemis logo with the TSN Stellar Navy badge under it and no version number.
That's the one I got.
Yeah, that's okay. As long as you look in the vessel data and the second line tells you that it's mod 2, you're fine.
I'll do a quick double check.
Booting up again. Well, not booting up the computer, obviously.
Artemis. This is Saber. Setting up whisper lists again. They read correct on my console, but don't seem to be working.
This is Lieutenant Junior Ironclad. Seems I've woken up on the Grant. Does anyone read me? Over.
Yeah, Mr. Beaumont, can you respond to Saber and let them know that we hear them? And likewise to CIC.
Okay, my main screen now looks correct.
Fleet, this is...
That is the boot up screen for the console.
Fleet, this is Viper. We hear you.
Strange, because sometimes doing what I did installs the mod just fine, and sometimes it doesn't.
Horizon, we acknowledge.
Lancer, this is Saber. The ship is ready, setting up whispers again. That was broadcast because my whispers are misbehaving. I will keep doing that until they're working correctly.
Is she threatening us with that? I will keep broadcasting to you all until I can get it right.
Well, I'm going to do exactly the same thing, so...
I did do the blanket fleet broadcast for that, just to check.
Viper, testing communications. This is a broadcast to all ships in the division. Please let me know if you hear it.
Viper, this is Lancer, loud and clear.
Viper, this is Horizon.
Viper, this is CIC. Individual comms channel check, over.
CIC, this is Viper.
One moment. Yeah, testing here as well. CIC's being awkward. He's asking for an individual check instead of a broadcast. Pain in the... CIC Viper did hear you on your individual broadcast. Yeah, TeamSpeak is still doing the strange altering your whispers every time you save. Oof. That's one way to do it.
No wonder you needed ice cream.
Yeah, it's still giving me grief. This is weird.
Yeah, so far it's...
CIC to all fourth light elements. Individual and mass comms channels have been verified, awaiting ship readiness reports from commanding officers.
Oh, I found out what's up. It's still referring to the Imperial Stellar Navy.
Through the back channel, sir, we're waiting on a ready report for us, and then we can go. So, do you want me to
Good
confirm?
point. Let's check. Do people have stations ready? Helm?
Weapons ready.
Engineering is ready, can be while eating.
Science and communication standing by.
I'll pass on the message.
Thank you, Ziff. Okay, I'm set up and ready to go. Let's...
All ships, this is Lancer. Prepare for simulation start.
CIC, this is TSN Viper. Come in, please.
Viper, this is CIC. We read you.
Excellent news. Thank you.
Yay.
CIC to all fourth light elements. Basic diagnostic simulation and checklist has been initialized. We are resolving our current coordinates based on our auxiliary sensors. Stand by for sensor updates. Out.
Consoles coming online.
Should Viper look like a Artemis class in engineering?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. She's very close to an Artemis class with just mostly just uprated beams.
I mean the node layout and everything.
CIC to fourth light. I am not reading the presence of TSN Viper. Our system's still being initialized. Over.
Tell them we're near Romeo Sigma 9.
CIC. Right, TSN Viper on our sensors shows in Bravo 3 Mark 3, right alongside Romeo Sierra 90.
Yep. Viper is resolving on refresh. Thank you. Refresh. Thank you for the heads up.
Refresh, huh?
Yes, using skeletons.
Thought I was feeling a bit afraid.
Oh.
There must be a skeleton crew on Spicy, I guess.
CIC to 4th Light. We are currently operating in a virtual environment due to systems failure. Recommend all officers confirm the operation of their basic systems. Per the Terran Diagnostic and Basic Vessel Readiness Checklist.
Run through basic controls check. Yes, I see. Good work, Helm. I see that happening.
Just need to test warp now, sir.
Each vessel to report confirmation on the comms chat on the text communications channel. Once readiness has been verified, we will proceed to the next step of the checklist.
Weapons has a stop failure here. Tube's not responding.
Not just slowly. Give me a boost.
Not even at all.
Warp 1 controls functional. 2, 3.
All stop. Let's dock up at Research Station 90. Is Weapons able to obtain target locks?
Weapons hasn't tried that. We don't need to look on the station.
Keeps out of arc.
As long as we're not on auto fire. Oh, out of arc would be perfect, yes.
Docking commands working. Simulation showing us docked.
Safety to 4th Light. I've received confirmation, text confirmation from Saber and from no other vessels. Please report in once your crew stations have been verified operational.
TSN Viper reports weapon station reports all stations operational.
Negative, sir.
Accounts for 2 of 4.
Oh, sorry. Say again, Ziff.
No tubes. Currently, I'm about to restart my station to see if that's a problem.
TOC, this is TSN Viper. One amendment. We do not have working tubes.
Confirm no operational torpedo tubes at this time. Over.
That's confirmed, COC.
Problem seems to have been solved, sir. Sorry about that.
Okay, issue resolved. Thank you.
Acknowledged.
Our magazine does seem incomplete.
Which page is missing? Mine shows complete. This is a known problem in the last iteration. Again, a refresh may fix it.
4th Light, resolving presence of the grant in the sector. This should now be showing up on your sensors.
A refresh will actually show the incorrect values until it hits the 30-second refresh timer. It lies to you and says you've got full ammo.
I've received confirmation from Lancer, Saber, and
Engineering is showing proper ordnance loadout.
Helm also now.
Also auxiliary data panel.
Lancer, do you read me?
Horizon 2, all fleet systems are in order.
Diagnostics have confirmed all 4 ships have operational crew stations. Item checked off the list. Stand by for item 2.
Was it one of our crew that said, Lancer, do you read me?
That was Morlock, I thought.
Yes,
that's what I thought.
CAC to all 4th Light elements. We're proceeding with phase 2 of the checklist. Single Krallian cruisers are going to be spawned as targets for each of the vessels. You're to verify the operation of your basic combat systems. Stand by for sensor update. Out.
This is TSN Viper. We received an unidentified message saying, Lancer, do you read me?
Viper, this is Lancer. Can you read me?
Yes, Lancer, we read you.
I need to adjust my mic sensitivity.
All
Apologies.
force flight elements. Simulation has established the presence of the test targets. Fourth flight acting commanding officer is to distribute targets amongst the fleet. Proceed with phase 2.
Lancer, all ships. Saber, you're on Tango 01. Horizon, you're on Sierra 85. Viper, you're on Zulu 77.
Zulu 77.
Will take Tango
Delta 2.
46.
Alright. Charlie. Sure.
Range 8K in combat.
Shields are up.
Engage.
As if you know me so well.
Successful. Engaging. Beams working. Going manual for testing. Manual beams working. Science update status, please. Oh.
Sorry. What's up?
It's okay. I just wondered if we were actually hitting it or anything.
Right now.
Yeah. It helps if science can monitor the target during combat and call out when the shields go down, for example.
Or if the beams have gone down, then I'll stop focusing on taking out their beams, for example.
Now I have an opportunity to test fuel collection. Setting.
Yes! Yeah, next time out we need to test ordnance launch.
I'm still showing an incorrect EMP count on my system.
Oh yes.
Is updated.
Fourth light. Destruction of test targets has been confirmed. Phase 2 complete. Initializing phase 3 of the diagnostic.
Lancer, command and control, was it a representation of a full-strength Krallian or a simulated weakling? Over.
I wonder if he's concerned about his beams.
No, what's happening is that in character, it appears to me that the systems have been recalibrated to report different numbers for a full strength shield.
Elements. Be advised, I'm showing in this version of security software and battle state, hull across the board is more resistant to beam impacts. Engineering and science officers should verify after the completion of the diagnostic.
So out of character.
At this time.
Out of character, the change that's taken place is.
Command is to order and complete a sector transition of their choosing. CIC out.
All shield and beam strengths have been reduced by a factor of 4.
5, Mark 9 for transition.
This means that hulls take a lot longer time to get through.
With beams.
With beams, yes.
But does it also mean that torpedoes can destroy shields later on with battle too?
Yeah, they'll have more effect on shields. So I didn't see the actual number, but I'm thinking that a couple of torpedoes will take out a Krallian cruiser's shields. Or is it just one?
One torpedo for shield, I believe.
Yeah, and then it would take 4 to take out the hull. So in our absence, it seems that there have been significant advances in hull structural technology.
But, I mean, that would seem like just them might not be home. We might be in the better hulls universe.
Or it might be that as a result of the artifact implosion that threw us into the other universe, and we know it had reverberating effects throughout jump gates across the cosmos, that there's something different about the way energy is handled, and we now can't achieve the same concentration of energy.
Fourth light, sector transition confirmed. Phase 3 of the diagnostic simulation is complete.
That would explain.
I'm getting an additional note regarding the security software. In terms of shuttle operations, stand by for additional objective before termination of simulated environment.
Who here is rated for shuttle? I thought so. Setting up shuttle operations.
I am.
Good man, Dave. Was that I am from Mr. Beaumont?
Yes, it's not particularly helpful for me to be, but...
No, exactly. If you'd like to fly a shuttle, I'm afraid you'll have to take a different seat on the bridge sometimes.
Yeah.
You don't need to put both arms around that joystick, Beaumont.
Lieutenant Junior Stein, which console are you?
Engineering.
Ah, Mr. Mackerel, could you adjust your uniform, please?
But I should do that as well.
Thank you.
CIC to fourth light. Shuttle operation zones have been designated aboard the Grant. Some back-end functions concerning shuttle operations appear to be different in this version. You are to deploy your shuttles on these operations. CIC out.
CIC, do you have recommended specific operations to carry out?
CIC to fourth light. 3 search nodes, 1 attack node, and 1 secure node have been created. Your comms officers should be able to verify these operations.
Comms, can you talk us through that?
Officers, by clicking on the rendezvous points themselves.
Right, I can see them here.
Oh,
Marines.
Wow. Yeah. Tell us what you can see, Science.
I can see these drop points.
And can you click on them?
Designated Marine drop zone? Yes, I can scan them.
Right, that's never been possible before.
Yeah, that's brand new.
Odysseus is standing by to launch.
Okay, set up for Marine drop operations.
I didn't see... Okay, I can scan it, but it doesn't appear to do anything.
Right.
Comms, shuttle ops. Do we need a...
Let me see if I can bring it up.
Different operations available.
Let me bring up
this.
this.
Load Marines, right? Or load cargo?
Yes, load Marines.
Okay. Grant resupply ops or select Proteus? This is all new, right?
That's right. This wasn't like this when we left this universe. They must have done a major overhaul of systems. I'm trying. Okay. Do we have Marines loaded?
Yeah, I have a communications message that says we have Marines loaded.
Excellent. Okay, Tiff, you're clear. You're clear.
Proteus does anyway. Or the Odysseus?
Understood, sir.
Please make for rendezvous point 3.
Number 3, sir?
Yes, please.
Heading out. This is his launch.
It actually looks like they've improved the shuttle operations significantly. That will make it much easier to do what we want to do.
I've forgotten the strap. comes onto the horizon.
Yes, it's been a long time since we've seen her.
Odysseus has passed the waypoint. Doesn't seem to have anything happen. Please confirm.
Confirm. Try one of the other RV points.
These all say marine representatives here. Did I not manage to get on board? I'm sorry, the new format is a little bit strange.
I think I understand the reason why, having hacked into the comms console from this end of the interactions. Our systems have identified that Marines have been loaded to Perseus, not to Odysseus.
We have two shuttles? Okay, sorry about that.
I'm coming back from the drop.
Perseus is someone else's shuttle.
How do we have the power to do that though? Like, I had the option to load onto Theseus, I didn't see Odysseus.
Agreed. I think I remember seeing something fragmentary when I was looking through the consoles that said you would select the relevant shuttle.
So you need to load to Odysseus.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's not clear how you select Odysseus. Yeah. Let me report that in.
CIC, this is Viper. Come in.
Say again, Viper.
Wanted to report in that we're having some issues with shuttle operations. We're not able to load. It's not reporting us able to load things to our own shuttle. We're getting Theseus come up instead of Odysseus. So we suspect that the shuttle manifest system is not registering that we have Marines aboard to interact with the rendezvous point.
So, Ensign, when you get the select ship dialog, are you able to click on that to choose a different?
So, I click select shuttle ops, or select shuttle ops menu, and it says
when you say select Proteus,
yeah, but
do you then get to choose a different ship?
We'll proceed. We're going to do one more test case real quick.
What happens if you select Proteus?
Also,
does it cycle through options?
CSC to fourth light. If any shuttles have shuttle pilots and comms officers had success with triggering the drop zones.
Try unloading shuttle. Does that do anything? Okay, select Proteus. I click it, and it just takes me back to the.
CIC, this is Viper. We report in the negative.
Menu.
We appear to have an issue that we're only able to, that our inventory and shuttle status system is referring to the shuttle of a different vessel.
Is this happening on the other ships as well?
Sorry, say again?
I asked if this was happening on other ships. Very strange.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to establish.
So, IT reporting that there's work still to be done on that system. They need to hack into it and configure it correctly.
Safety to fourth light, diagnostics simulation complete. Prepare to restore to standard systems. Rebooting now.
Not rebooted. There we go.
Helm confirmed offline.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, I've also lost control of the ship's auditory feedback volume. Implementing hack. Okay, so not perfect. Ship systems must have been damaged during the interdimensional rift event. Either that, or these things are running experimental systems that they haven't yet finished shaking down.
Are we calling all that an event? It feels like rather euphemistic.
Well, what else would you refer to it as?
I don't know, it reminds me of calling nuclear bombs devices.
Yep.
It's definitely more of an event than a party.
The cross-space-time apocalypse, I mean.
We're in the military,
Safety to all fourth
euphemisms are normal.
light. Getting Fleet News Service comms traffic. Recommend sending down on crews and concentrating in the mess hall to receive transmission.
We're going to concentrate in the mess hall. First time that's happened.
Yeah, concentration's the last thing you find in the mess. Yeah, I was hoping for something a bit more rigorous in the first sim, but we'll have to see what we can do. Yeah, I don't think there's any feedback for us because it was more a struggle with the systems than it was with expertise and familiarity. All right, let's stand down to the mess hall and see if we can find out what's going on. Maybe they've got some news for us.
Ships, stand down your crews, move to your ship's galleys, and we'll set up conference software to link up all the galleys so they appear as one.
That is a thing of beauty, by the way, Commander.
What?
Commander Aramon sent something over a private data link.
When a lady says that to you, you're normally just supposed to say thank you.
The only strange thing I've noticed in this universe so far is those 3 seashells in the bathroom.
Just don't make us have to explain it to you. Question is, how did the fast food wars turn out?
Taco Bell always
I keep getting
wins.
fined for breaking the verbal morality statute.
Right,
Tonight.
Are we all here or are we waiting on someone?
I'll grab UE, shall I?
Done.
I think that's all present and accounted for.
Yes.
Mr. Hall, did we manage to recover that thing from the input buffer?
Yes, the techs have managed to secure some data from the ship's internal data buffers. We've got a recording of what seems to be a Fleet News broadcast.
Dilly dally, man. Let's get it played.
Alright. I'll patch it into the virtual chamber now.
Weapons returning to duty. You see we are still twiddling.
Yeah, very
Back
welcome.
at the mess hall, Yui.
Sorry, I had to
Alright.
step away. You're listening to WTSN, and this is Fleet News Pulse. Terror on the March. Our continuing coverage of the traitorous TSN 4th Light Division, now calling themselves the 4th Ranger Group.
Good damn it.
Unikau high attacks increasing on USFP colonies. An in-depth discussion about the sea change of opinion surging through the frontier. The Pulse starts now.
Here is the summary of recent events across the operational area of Atlantis Command. Tension continues to mount across the region as TSN reinforcements arrive to combat the insurgency now rampant throughout Promethean, Cerberus, and Crescenda systems. On the line, we have respected anthropologist and political analyst Professor Taylor Karawayan and Dev Kado, a representative of the newly formed Terran's First Initiative. Question for both of you. How have we arrived at this point? Professor?
Hello. The atypical rise of secessionist tendencies in this region surprised all of us. Ever since the former 4th Light Division started contravening the TSN Code of Conduct, political sentiment has changed at a rate unprecedented in any political campaign since humanity achieved starflight.
The actions of certain Terran Stellar Navy officers show a lack of discipline, true, but the opinions of the general population cannot be ignored. Are you suggesting these people don't have the right to express their desires in the political arena, just because their views differ from what's gone before? That smacks of censorship.
Censorship is a strong word, Dev. Your being here might be proof that all political views are being treated fairly.
A strong word, but there are strong opinions in our colonies. The actions of the TSN officers on the frontier show that.
Putting aside the TSN officers' actions, what do you think is behind the change of opinion, Professor?
Certainly, the frontier, with our aggressive hegemony neighbors, contributes to the change. Also, the 4th Ranger Squadron, as it now styles itself, has had a number of highly visible successes against both the hegemony and against culturally diverse USFP bases and task forces. But the rate at which human political opinion has abandoned the USFP establishment and separated itself from cooperating with other USFP citizen groups has exceeded all forecasts.
But what do you think is driving that rate of change?
The rate is only more evidence that Terrans are tired of being treated like second-class citizens. I suspect the body politic is simply evolving to a different state. Some may consider this distasteful, while others welcome it. I think we should let the democratic process work by letting these people express their opinions regardless of the associated controversy.
Even taking into account psychological profiling, using illegally obtained personal data, excellently crafted messaging, and a remarkably thorough delivery infrastructure, none of the existing algorithms explain the rapid swing from tolerant cohabitation to supremacist isolationism. It's almost as if there's something in the water. But chemical analyses have discredited that.
Thank you, Professor. Mr. Kado.
Of course.
Yes, thank you for the invitation.
The Hjordan application for membership in the USFP has been a long but steadily improving negotiation, with increasing trade and travel between the polities. Final talks were being planned within the year, but after recent incidents suffered by Hjordan commercial starships, the ambassador indicates such talks are on indefinite hold until the instability is brought under control. Futures in Hyoko beverages and Hjordan ale were sharply up.
This is Radio Free Humanity. We interrupt the Xenophile transmissions to bring you our message of freedom. Our advance in the system continues, as does our eradication of the alien scum. No planet, moon, or lonely chunk of rock will hide them from our justice. But do not fear. We have not forgotten our human comrades still struggling under the Xenos yoke. We're coming. We hear your cries, and we will drive them out.
This is Commissar Regulator Hall of the Unocal High Office 4,
State
Security Police. Any human knowing the whereabouts of aliens who might be hiding on this station is urged to report them to Unocal High Security Posts. Property formerly claimed by aliens will be returned to human ownership. A percentage of such property shall be the reward of those contributing information leading to the aliens' apprehension. Earth for human.
From Vice Admiral Horatio Mundy to all human posts in the system. The Union of Spacefaring Planets has failed Homo sapiens. For too long, we have had to make accommodations for creatures whose atmospheres are toxic to us, whose biology is incompatible with ours, whose languages are the barely intelligible gurglings of borderline sentient animals. whose aim is to supplant us in our own territory. The Unukauhai are here. We shall protect you. We shall defend you from the alien invaders. We shall restore your planets, your interplanetary, your interstellar space. Join us in our struggle against the monsters, and step by step we shall return towards the cradle of humanity and make it safe again. Earth for humans.
A few days ago, there was a bloody attack on Research Station 56X, one of a new breed of Xeno archaeology centers that have been studying artifacts found in a remote sector. The station had minimal defenses and was occupied by a light detachment of Marines, researchers, and their families. Luckily, for the most part, the civilians were unharmed, though that can't be said for our valiant Marines trying to defend the station. As part of a series on recent scientific discoveries, our science desk was on site during the attack. Thankfully, he got back to us to file this report.
I'm here with Dr. Phyllis Ganderheim, a top specialist in the field of xenoarchaeology. Can you explain to the listeners exactly what that is?
Yes, well, most humans, when they hear the term, think that it is the study of history of non-human cultures, though that's a very Terran-centric way of thought, of course. What we do here is research and examine long-lost artifacts and curiosities that don't have any proper place of origin, where we can't determine where it came from or what culture it belongs to, items without any origin, free-floating in the cosmos. Only a few of these treasures have appeared for study, and it is, of course, very exciting to start looking deeper into what may be proof of spacefaring beings who lived millions, even billions of years ago.
Well, that is quite the find. Can you tell us... Can you explain more about...
Attention citizens! We are here to liberate any and all Terrans that are languishing under the yoke of the UFSP! This outpost is now under control of the 4th Ranger Squadron! Search the premises, report back when you found the data! Come on, you grunts! You want to live forever!
What in blazes?
Get down and be quiet. This is Julius Riker, reporting from Research Station 56X. The 4th Ranger Squadron launched a surprise attack, and are saying they are to liberate the Terrans that live here. But I've also heard from lab techs that they're also ransacking the research lab looking for something important. Captain Jamel Hian, the known commander of the TSN Lancer, is addressing his troops. I'm going to see if I can get closer.
Crew of Lancer, I'm Captain Jamel Hian. I see here my crew, ready to fight in defiance of alien tyranny. Fight, and perhaps die. Lancer's a fast ship. You know we could outrun anything the Xenophiles throw at us.
No, never!
But if you run, and live to serve your alien overlords, and die of old age in your bed, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that, just for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Freedom! Glory be to God! Glory be to God!
And there you have it. We have been hearing multiple reports about the incursions of the 4th Ranger Squadron on behalf of the Unikau High, and it appears that their campaign will continue unabated. And that's all we have for this cycle. Join us next time for the news and views of TSN Command, and of course, more information about the 4th Ranger Group and the Unikau High. This has been Fleet News Pulse.
This is WTSN, the Fleet News Service. News from beyond your event horizon.
Well then. Yeah, I like this. Very much like this.
The SOs would appear to have something of a public relations problem with TSN Command.
Yep.
Crud.
That puts it mildly.
Yes.
Wonder what happened to me. Where was I during that?
Well, where
That's
did you
very
wake
worrying.
I don't remember.
You weren't in a cell, were you? Because
I woke up in sickbay, so maybe?
Why am I getting this odd sense of deja vu?
That
No.
we're woken up and suddenly taking the place of our evil counterparts again?
Well,
so we do in fact have doppelgangers. That's lovely.
Paul, that wasn't you.
Just to confirm,
I believe that Hall's doppelganger is actually good rather than evil.
If I said it, I'm sure I would have remembered saying it.
Sure.
we did rig our ships to explode in the other universe, right?
Engineering!
I mentioned that.
Good call.
Yes.
I think we have committed suicide?
Alticide?
Alticide. Seems like a good plan.
Well, I know that the crews are busy working on getting systems operational, and we should have sensors online in about 5 minutes. Can I suggest that we stand down and get ready and come back at 2 minutes past the hour?
Sounds like a good plan to me.
See you aboard.
Remember, everybody, send people to fleetnews.site for the FNS.
Aye.
That was also the anniversary episode, wasn't it? So yay!
Yep. We have been doing this for an entire year.
Congratulations.
And he's only half tired of it.
Weren't Lance's crew enthusiastic?
I got
so good.
That crew was comprised of 4 people just overlaid on themselves. Oh my god, I'm so tired.
Yes, they all have very brave hearts.
I hate you, Commander.
I'm going to get some coffee. It might be real.
So much hatred in my heart.
It's a fake. Where do you find out the other Matsine only likes Taster's Choice?
Ooh, that is.
I need to go check my supplies locker. There might only be tea in there.
There's a couple of
just space bucks. That's all.
there's a couple of there are a couple of doppelgangers that I don't want to see, but I'm not gonna call names.
Kyoko, need Kyoko.
Yeah, I'll be back. So that was what, 8 minutes left now at this point?
2 past the hour.
2
So
past?
4 minutes.
Copy that.
I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, this episode will be available to download in 30 minutes.
The 4th minute division.
Whatever, the 4th something. Whatever. That anchor is
Good to know
kind of
that we'll-
stupid anyway. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
We'll have at least that long before the alt-right gets super mad at us.
Yeah, actually. I'll be right back.
That was pretty great. Gonna step away for a moment.
I'll be right back.
So, when I'm watching Star Trek, sometimes I think you need to really have a protocol to always believe any crazy thing that your fellow officers say, because really crazy things happen all the time. So I guess what I'm saying is, maybe we could defend ourselves in court, right? Something weird like this must have happened before.
Something would happen, something random. Someone would appear and say, yes, there's proof of this happening.
Well, they can't prove we didn't go to another dimension.
Probably. It might. The thing that's scary is, to me, it might involve Section Blue mind probes.
I mean, on the plus side, they might not have known how close we were to reverting things, so there might still be undamaged data that might help prove it.
Is psychic evidence even admissible in court?
Maybe not. They might have to take it before they took us to court.
We're still getting sent to the funny farm.
That's a pretty...
Oh no, not again.
Yes,
It'd
but
be a
if
pretty
we
unusual
rescue all the
illusion,
funny
right?
farmers, we will
That's
exonerate ourselves.
assuming. That's all assuming we managed to dodge charges of high treason.
No, that's assuming that we aren't dodging charges of high treason.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's pretty bad when your best bet for avoiding high treason is psychic probes.
It wasn't me. It was the one-eyed man.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, I am a one-eyed man. Damn it!
Wait, you are?
Well, I don't wear the cyber eye for fashion.
Yeah, that's a cyber eye. You can see out of both eyes.
You know, I've never checked. You might be.
I thought, well, but surely the red glow is a fashion statement. You could have had it blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would...
Did you
say intimidating?
Armand, when you were in jail, did you get someone to shine your eyes for you? No? No one?
I saw where you're going with that, and just no. No.
But it's such a good movie!
You don't get this.
But
Swiftly moving along.
Swiftly moving along. It must be almost time to get those ships woken up.
Do believe it is, right. Turn is, I believe you're going to run CIC from the Grant.
Yes, sir.
Right, everyone get back to your posts, and let's get systems online and see if we can figure out where we are.
Aye, officer. It does mean that the Sabre is down a weapons officer.
Leave it with me.
Yeah, duty officer, you got it.
Well, you know, we take prisoners of people who are trying to kill us all the time. Sometimes they try to kill us again. I guess what I'm saying is, we're a forgiving universe, right?
Everyone deserves a second chance, yes.
Everyone deserves what?
Favors. Oh no, that's every good boy, sorry. Yeah, second chances. Oh, god damn that background noise. The engines are sounding really rough.
Doppelgangers might have supercharged them and put spoilers on the ship.
Lancer all ships, report in when ready.
Okay, Helm, how are you doing?
Helm's ready.
Weapons?
I'm doing fine as well, thank you for asking.
Engineering.
Ready.
Oh, the enthusiasm.
Communications are standing by, sir. Standing by, sir.
Thank you. Captain's consoles awaiting connection.
If that's really nice, it can be another 4 weeks before I come back.
Fourth Light Division. TSN Viper stands ready to strike. Oh, I haven't done that bad intro for a long time. I suppose I ought to set up a whisper directly to the flagship.
Gonna be another sim?
No, this is us waking up the ships.
Answer to command and control. That's all ships reported and ready.
God knows what we're going to face.
Court-martial.
The most vicious hostile vessel of all.
Is that why Xavier's in sick bay? Because then he can claim he didn't know anything about what was going on. He wasn't in control.
Surely surely the fleet captain's not that subtle. No, that didn't come out the way I meant. Underhand. That was the word I was looking for. Underhand.
You don't get to fleet captain without a certain amount of political know-how.
True. And access to Hyoko. Right, my systems are all standing by. No, they're not. Ooh, one of them's unhappy. That's better.
In the other universe, did we ever come out publicly as TSN? We started calling ourselves TSN again.
Oh, we went AWOL. Yes, we deserted, and we joined forces with the senatorial navy and their Hilden allies.
I'm just wondering if maybe our doppelgangers may have tipped their hand.
2 ships so far.
Earlier. I think they probably went public in a different way, yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't call themselves Hunter Group.
No, they seem to have gone for Ranger Squadron.
Clearly there's third universe and we just shuffled round one.
Oh, go on, cheer us up, Starry.
Could be infinite and we've shuffled round one.
Tell me what with the jump to the left.
The xenoarchaeologists didn't really seem to know that much about the artifacts.
Well, they were classified.
True.
Yeah. Once the military found out about them, they were locked down.
They surely brought in some. I mean, it probably wasn't her, but they surely brought in some outside help.
Oh shit! This is the Grant. We're running a full systems reset. Stand by while systems are updated.
That said, I guess she probably wouldn't be talking about it if she were brought in on a classified.
That's right. So that seems to be a significant point of difference between the Imperium universe and this one, because Research Station 56 X-Ray was a key part of the Imperium knowledge of how to control Caltrons. But this one sounded very much like a civilian archaeologist.
There discussion on the news when we were still in this universe about the artifacts, though?
Not
well,
recently.
We're still in our home universe.
Yeah, not recently. There was some discussion after the Schrödinger incident, but I don't recall anything in the public media about with any specific knowledge about the artifacts that the TSM was having to deal with.
I mean, not about what they did. I thought they were discussing like that an artifact was captured, stuff like that.
Oh, they might have.
But not, that it was useful.
Viper, confirm.
I can't get in as Viper.
Have
Can't get in as Viper either.
We're being prodded, sir.
I'm being prodded?
The ship is being prodded by CIC.
I don't see Helm Has it taken station?
Signal
I've just
received
reset
from
my
TSN
console.
Viper. Looks like the restart is running smoothly at the moment. Stand by.
Right,
Are we needing to
help's
disconnect and
coming in.
reconnect?
I just did.
That's what it was.
We have a science base.
Promethean gates. Is this Cerberus?
Okay. Console's coming online now with full connection.
Oh, hello, damage.
Yes, sensor damage.
And no damn cons.
No damn cons.
Okay, see what we can do to get Damcons into medbay or get the medic techs out on first aid.
Should I get down there and start wrenching things myself, sir?
If you have to, yes. Let me relay. Lancer, this is Viper. Come in.
Stand by, Viper.
The pattern of damaged nodes looks like Cyrillic letters.
Ow. Looks like we haven't got a working system on the ship.
Confirmed.
And no ammo.
This is Lancer. Go ahead, Viper.
I just got an unknown transmission that says make as if to retreat to Promethean Gate until they get close. Unknown sender.
Sir?
Yes?
You were asked to communicate to the Lancer.
Was I?
Yes.
I heard them ask to wait. Okay.
Yes, then he said go ahead.
I didn't hear that. Okay, thank you.
Sorry, sir, did you hear that? About Promethean Gate?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so I have an unknown sender saying, make as if to retreat to the Promethean Gate until they get close.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I see no other ships, however, except for the USFP shipyard.
Okay. Alright, then that implies that we're expecting some kind of encounter in the short term.
I would imagine so. I would recommend getting into a nebula if we had any impulse power at all.
Yeah, it sounds like they don't want us to be unseen. I take it we have a Damcon back on his feet. Or
Yes,
half a dozen?
One. Yeah, half a
Leave
dozen.
them alive, boo ha ha ha.
He's working. He's working hard.
Yeah. I'm going over to warp nodes.
Still no knowledge of where this transmission is coming from. But it says leave none alive, boo ha 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 ha.
Put out a text transmission to the rest of the fleet asking if they can identify the source of that order. Oh, you have an aggressive statement.
Yeah.
Let me pull up an auxiliary comms, see if I can make sense. Leave none alive, unidentified source. Yes, unhelpful.
You have no chance here, interloper. My ship is invincible, says the Grant.
Oh, Grant systems are obviously inappropriate.
Ships, this is Lancer. Grant's currently in Sector Bravo 4. I think we'll need to send shuttles to pick up Damcon teams to get our ships more repaired.
This is Viper. Lancer, we're receiving unpleasant messages from Grant. Does she have some kind of systems problems?
You have minimal warp, minimal maneuver. Do you want weapon systems or more warp back first?
I'm seeing a lot of new ships, including Gladiator and Xenophobe class ships.
That would be the USF.
Odysseus is ready to head to Grant.
Weapons would be good, Starry.
That's what I guessed.
Do we want to get to the Grant, sir?
This command to all ships. It looks like that system reboot has played havoc with our systems. We're reading several allied vessels in the area. Or at least they're appearing as allies. I'm going to try and get the sensor systems back online as soon as possible.
Yeah, this is Viper. Those friendly ships appear to be reading as USF models.
Copy that. Let's keep our distance and not drawing attention to ourselves at this point from these ships. Not until we're at a combat effective point.
Can we get Grant to move towards us, and should we move towards Grant? Comms, can we
both to make it quicker? If we can get Grant to come, and we'll meet in the middle.
Yeah, comms officer, can we get Grant to come to 180?
Clear up some of this sensor disruption. We'll keep working on it from the ground.
These ships are accepting orders.
Good. Tell them to move to the...
I was telling them to turn to course
away from us.
Exactly. They may actually be our allies.
They may have been the allies of the people who were inhabiting these bodies a few hours ago.
Right.
Do we need to put on an act for them, potentially?
Yeah, we may do. Let me relay that. Lancer, this is Viper. If, given the proximity of a significant number of competent USF vessels, if they think we're friendly, do we need to feign compliance?
Beams 100%.
Thank you.
I'm kind of fed up of that. I would really rather do anything else, but until we can shoot back.
Coming in, or just local system
I think
defense?
if I think at this point we should
USFB.
just try and be neutral and less boxed into a corner.
Well, we've got
Registering.
TSN vessels incoming.
USFP vessels incoming.
We are acceptable for beam combat.
It's Odysseus rigged for damn contraband.
Comms, can you give feedback on that? That would be Grant resupply ops, I assume.
I'd hope so, yes.
She's overshooting.
Yep.
Trying to turn.
Who's that? Grant?
Telling these ships to head south as to 180. Attempt to get them to buy us a little time before this engagement begins.
Ensign, is the Odysseus rigged for Grant resupply?
Could it be?
Can I suggest creating torpedoes in FCS?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
We're able to transfer some DAMCON teams over. Stand by.
Crew, I'd like your input on this, please. Ethical decision. What would you vote for? Maintaining
Horizon,
cover
confirm receipt of DAMCON
in the
teams.
face of these local USF, or raising the colours and joining the TSN?
Surrendering to them, telling them it's
confirm receipt of DAMCON teams.
retreats. Clearly a ruse.
Agreed. Lancer, this is Viper. Come in.
Go ahead, Viper.
I took a poll of my crew. We're in favour of reporting to the TSN and turning ourselves over. They appear to be walking into a trap.
You'll have full systems in about 30 seconds.
Great work. Lancer, this is Viper. We're close to full systems restore. DAMCONs are doing a great job.
Copy that. We're still in the middle of fixing up our systems. Do you have any
Romeo
ideas for
557 is
contacting
gone
TSN
hostile.
vessels?
The base is probably going to be attacked.
If it was me, I'd fly up close to them and establish radio contact and say that we surrender and want to assist them. And I'd hoist our proper colours on the IFF.
They're refusing to accept orders now. They're going after the base. Suggest we start moving so that the base isn't destroyed.
So it looks like the TSN persuaded the base to flip to them.
Yeah, that's going to get it killed.
Lancer, Research Station 557 is coming under attack by the USF.
Can we move?
This is the Grant. We can switch your IFS signal if required from this position.
This is TSN Viper requesting permission to switch IFF.
Take us to RS-557. Best speed.
On our way, what for?
Viper is moving to assist Research Station 557.
Station 557 shields are at 80%.
Delta 1. Delta 2 on the rear of this formation.
That's 2I.
Says Lancer, let's switch IFF and engage hostiles around
They've all gone hostile. Severely damaged.
Delta 3, free use of beams and torpedoes.
You haven't beaten us yet, Earthling.
Can you change the plane?
Okay, I think that run it are all ships seeing the right IFF.
Okay, Delta is your frequency. Their rear shields are down. Oh, good surrender.
Surrender.
4-5. Looks like we'd lost the station though.
Romeo 4-5. Damn.
Surrender. Our ships just go with Charlie just now.
Surrender.
Lancer suggests we scan for life pods as soon as possible.
Yeah, see if we can help out with this target. Her front shield's coming down rapidly.
Surrendered. Surrender.
Disengage.
Already have.
Good man.
Miss, just we enter.
All ships, boost your sensors, try and find out if there's any live pods. We're going to move closer to the TSN fleet and see if we can establish contact here.
8-0.
This is Viper commencing sweep for life pods from the station.
TSN Viper, that's confirmed. We're trying to boost our sensors to cut through any more into.
So, can we confirm a potentially friendly Griff in Bravo 5 Mark 1?
This is TSN Lancer to TSN Forces. We're looking to make contact with TSN High Command.
Maybe we've got some personal loyalty.
Personnel.
Can it be controlled?
CIC, this is
Brent is still hostile.
We're reading a friendly Griftsungensschwert in Bravo 5 Mark 1. Is it possible she has personal loyalty to our senior officers?
Looks like Horizon is about to engage the Grant.
If the Grant does suddenly change its IFF, it's going to get jumped on by those 3 ships.
Move us over to the Grant.
Ships, this is Lancer. I'm reading Grant as red. Is everyone else picking up the same, over?
Yes.
Affirmative. If she flips IFF, she's going to be in trouble with nearby hostiles. Moving to assist.
She's flipping, as is her escort.
Bearing 060.
Before shooting each other briefly, no.
Lancer, Viper, stick with Grant. Saber, you keep looking for...
Uniform 82. Delta. Sorry, Delta 2. Frequency Bravo.
Bravo set.
Command. We're not detecting any life pods.
Front shields are about to go down.
Surrender.
It looks like that station
Good.
was destroyed or it was evacuated beforehand. We can't be sure.
Oh, the Griff's gone hostile.
Yeah, I see that.
Staying with the Grants.
This is Grant. It looks like the TSN are trying to override our IFF signals. They don't trust us yet.
Is it worth asking the Grant if
Can't blame them.
Is it worth asking the Grant if they've got any munitions whilst we're in close formation with them?
Good thought.
CIC, do Grant have any munitions, any ordnance for us? We're out.
Negative. Grant manufacturing systems were knocked offline. It must have been the transition.
Captured a lot of these guys. I feel like if we turn over their crews to the TSN, they can't ignore our gesture.
Well, we
yeah.
Captured them.
I'm going to suggest to the senior officers that they get in verbal contact with the TSN.
Suggest Lancer could go around and obtain the bridge crews of the various surrendered ships. Lancer's so fast.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I would suggest Lancer could go around and apprehend the bridge crews of the various surrendered ships.
Caution.
Protect the Grant at all costs.
She's gone hostile.
Then, well, don't damage her.
Oh, she's friendly.
There, she flipped again.
The TSN are trying to overwrite our IFFs.
I think we might be hostile to everything now, sir.
Target Tango 01, Charlie Maneuver.
Viper to Lancer, come in.
Go ahead, Viper.
I think we need to establish a verbal communication with the TSN commander and try to establish our bona fides.
Copy that. We did get within radio range and set a transmission, but I've not seen anything come back. Over.
I see. Let's keep flooding them.
Can we put out comms messages, please, comms officer? Trying to explain to the TSN.
Please don't Horizon.
I will attempt
to
the
TSN.
Hold on.
Yeah. Indicate that we are no longer affiliated with the USF and that we wish to hand ourselves over to the TSN.
Be mindful of your IFF. Red ships marked as TSN vessels. Let's not destroy them. Over.
Oh, it's Horizon.
Sorry about that. What was the message you wanted to send out, sir?
Tell them that we no longer wish to be associated with the USF. We want to rejoin the TSN. Right, let's look for targets of opportunity and assist. What's going on in Delta 4?
Detecting attack on RS-90.
Okay, engage Papa 9-7.
We're also detecting a
Delta
TSN
2,
ship
frequencies
coming
Echo
through
Echo.
Engaging.
Oh shit, the ground.
Do we have a frequency?
Come about 180.
Coming about. I'm not sure there's much we can do.
ASAP.
Apart from getting Durant to call the surrender.
All ships, this is Lancer. TSN Grant is our only hope for supply. We may need to disable the ships that are currently
Disable any hostile TSN battleship or other vessel.
Surrenders only, no destruction.
See if we can obtain surrenders.
I think we should surrender to them, sir, once things are a bit clear.
TSN Lancer to TSN Forces. This is Captain Jamel. We're looking to get in contact with someone at high command. We need to turn ourselves over.
Okay, come to 000, engage Papa 97. Delta 2, frequency Echo.
Reply.
Engaging.
Those bastards wiped out that local station.
They did.
50% entry.
Thanks, engineering.
The red forward shields are red.
They're down. Will they surrender?
They surrendered.
They surrendered.
Find the next local USF target.
Bravo 1-4.
Bravo 1-4.
Delta 2.
Charlie. Or Alpha.
Get a message from TSN Forces requesting that we move into grid Delta 2 and stand down.
I'm sorry, what was the frequency, Charlie?
Charlie or Alpha.
Thank you. Going manual.
Did you get that? They're requesting that we...
Copy that, command and control. All
Yes,
ships
I'm waiting for chain of command.
Sector Delta 2.
Continue this engagement.
That includes the Grant.
Send Grant right away. Well, maybe not if we think they'll attack again.
Her rear shields are below 400.
Roger that.
Surrendered.
She's surrendered. Disengage.
Aye, moving towards Delta.
Alright,
We
stand
need
away.
5 torpedoes remaining. Energy is not good. Not much.
Right, move.
70%, I said.
Permission to deal with
Move just...
Foxtrot 18.
No, negative. Move to trailing of TSN Grant, Bravo 3 Mark 9. Engage FCS.
TSN Lancer, TSN Grant. Sabre reports. You're not able to comply with her orders, over.
No. We had a communication blackout for a moment.
Yeah, you can expect all sorts of systems glitches at the moment.
We power down our weapons as a sign of good faith.
Yes. Go to maximum power saving. I'm sure
I'll
Starry's
draw
already there.
attention of that to the TSN.
Copy that. Sabre, all ships head for Sector Delta 2, including Horizon if you're finished toying around with that ship, over.
Wait for it until we get some energy back.
40%.
Viper copies, Lancer. We're just running up some energy from fuel collection.
Yeah, the TSN obviously don't trust us because they're retaining hostile IFFs down in Delta 4 and guarding that's the command station, and that's interesting. That I wonder if the shipyard is reporting USF or TSN. I'm guessing it flipped to the USFP given that concentration of TSN ships. How are we looking on energy?
84%.
Sorry, that wasn't here.
Let's pick up another torpedo.
100%.
I'm sorry. The weapons officer suffered a brain malfunction there.
Shall I start moving us?
We need to make sure that Grant is safe.
Ooh, Dreadnought inbound.
I thought so. They were pretty serious about whatever this operation was. It looked like they was headed straight across the
Were there
sector.
any life pods from the station?
There weren't any initially. They were right on the edge of that nebula, weren't they? In Delta 3 Mark 1.
Torpedo count full.
Okay. Let me report in.
Full energy.
Thank you. Lancer, this is Viper. We are now completely green on energy and homing torpedo ordnance, moving to escort Grant. Do we stay with Grant or move on and head into Delta 2?
Stay with Grant, there's no harm in that.
I requested on comms permission to go and search for life pods, but never received a reply.
Thanks for trying.
I'm sure they don't know what to make of us at this point. Horizon and Lancer appear to be over there already. So I assume if there were life pods evident, they would.
This is Viper to Force Light Division. What's our next move? Can we negotiate with the TSN? The TSN seem to have control of this sector.
This is Lancer. We were instructed to move to Delta 2, so let's complete that and then see if they want to negotiate. If they look like they're just bringing us into a trap, we'll need to work something out from there. But let's get the first bit done. Let's get where they wanted us.
Well, can we start the conversation that we're in the progress of complying with their orders, and ask what comes next?
This is Lancer to TSN vessels in the sector. We're complying with orders to move to current sector. Looking to speak to a representative from command. We have quite a story to tell. Over.
Now that was an understatement.
What is that? Wait, what did he say there?
We have quite the story to tell.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not hearing anything back from CIC or from Horizon. Actually, I don't have a direct line to Horizon. Let me set that up and test their comms, see if that will prompt some communications. Sorry, this is a quiet bit, but I'm really uncomfortable being approached by hostile TSN vessels.
Understandable. 292. Oh, we do have orders. You are to hold position. Stand by whilst we relay to TSN command.
Thank you.
Horizon, this is Viper. Comms check, please.
Grant wants to inform us that we have no chance.
We have no chance to survive. Make our time.
So CIC's not filling them with confidence then?
Viper, this is Horizon. Read you loud and clear.
What's funny is
Thanks,
showing
Horizon.
up as hostile,
Good to hear,
but it's still...
Good to hear a friendly voice.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, what's strange is that Grant is hostile, but it's still not an enemy. Can't send it like a con, for instance. In accordance with TSN law, you're to stand down immediately.
Oh, you mean the comms messages, I see.
I see.
I'll inform them that we're standing down. Weapons are already powered down.
Helm systems are...
You're hereby placed under arrest for treason against the TSN and USFB.
That doesn't seem unreasonable.
All ships, stand down your crews. Put systems into standby. Command officers meet on the mission briefing room. Everyone else take a break while we try to sort out this mess.
Okay, take a break. See if you can keep the DEMCON teams evaluating systems. I would expect that they're terribly fragile at the moment. We need to double check absolutely everything.
Shall I go make sure the Marines aren't getting restless? Because that's the last thing we need.
Yes, I don't want any more graffiti. I'll let you know what the COs say. Be back as soon as I can. Dismissed.
We were dismissed to the mess hall, were we not? I've seen the missile.
They also must know that
Possession
when
of
we
that
gathered
book is
the relics, that something weird happened, right?
Has something changed in the weeks? I know, because there's a lieutenant in the senior officers meeting.
possession of such a book would be considered treasonous to the Admiralty.
deeply, deeply important question. Does my chocolate cake in front of me beat Beaumont's chocolate ice cream earlier?
No.
No, it's harder to hear.
So it beats it by being good.
Yeah, but that's not as distinctive as like the sound of a spoon on a ceramic or
So
a
what you're saying
similar
is I
bowl.
should upload the photo?
Yes.
It's not as cool.
If you upload a photo and it's food porn worthy, then you will have beaten Beaumont.
From my perspective, the cake has one very important advantage, which is in front of me.
Yes, you would think that, wouldn't
As
you?
far as I'm concerned, the cake's a lie.
Well, from a platonic point of view, it is. It's something which claims to exist, yet you can't verify its existence.
You seem to
It's
be
a
going to
reflection
the
of
trying to
real
convince me
existence.
to put a photo up again. Line of logic.
No, I just think it's funny.
There's a problem, which is that if we can introduce a my brain was swapped with an alternate universe defense, that seems like a well, we have circumstances that corroborate it at least, but boy, that would be problematic for system of justice to have to deal with.
I mean, if not for the corroborating evidence, then the alternate universe thing is basically soft solipsism, and yeah, they can't prove that it's not.
Right.
But it doesn't have to be a convincing defense either.
If I get questioned, I should just say that I was doing as I was ordered, and I assumed that we were trying to infiltrate the USFP or something.
All officers stand by. Looks like they're initializing the server.
I'm not sure I was only following orders is the greatest defensive line to take.
I mean, it was.
Viper crew, grab your boots, get back aboard. Move, move, move.
Saber, scramble, scramble.
Sir.
We received an alert from TSN. Well, we picked up stray USF emissions. We can expect a confrontation sometime soon.
Very good.
So the TSN haven't put Marines aboard us yet, so we're still masters of our own fate. Let's get this bucket operational.
Did we manage to send across our wounded?
No, they're still in medbay.
Okay.
And no word on survivors from the station yet either. Right, station check. Helm?
Helm getting ready.
Alright. How's weapons coming along?
Ready.
Engineering?
Ready.
Psychom. I think Lancer's in real trouble.
Stand by.
I think I saw that Morlock's been taken to medbay. If I take Psychom, can we spare somebody to help them out?
Yeah, start with
me if you wish.
Down there, because I think everyone else is down to the ship. Sure. Thank you.
So should I take engineering then?
LD, we heard that Morlock's been taken sick. I'll take Psychom's on Viper and we're sending an officer across to Lancer.
Okay, Helm. Station check readiness.
Are you ready? Are you standing by?
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
This is TSN Viper, ready to strike.
I think the captain was waiting for you to be... I think the captain was waiting for you to be ready before he gives the final nod.
Well, he's got it now.
Okay, we
Can I
have.
take a communications console as well, if you don't mind, sir?
I'm sorry?
I said, do you mind if I take a communications console as well?
No, if you want to cover one as well for me, thank you.
We have full ordnance loading EMP.
In fact, if you focus on that, I'll focus on science.
There seems to be a situation in this area.
Well, I also have engineering to worry about, but I'll do my best.
Okay.
Contacts Alpha 5-7 to the research station.
I should have boosted sensors.
And a Cal High.
Incoming USF forces. I repeat, incoming USF forces.
Very
No,
quiet.
I need the science station.
I'm on it.
Info gladiators.
This is Force Flight to TSN ships. We are willing to help against this Unical High threat. We are moving against them and them only. Over.
Lancer confirms. Move against the UN at Unical High only.
Concerned about how long it's going to take us to intercept that group that are heading to the station.
Right, all ships, let's see. Horizon, move and see if you can start defending RS-90. Viper, move to Charlie 5, start engaging fleets. Sabre, move
Charlie
to Delta 5, get the guys moving into Delta 5.
There's a group that's quite clustered in Charlie 5 Mark 1 that have an EMP loaded.
Make it so. Best speed, helm.
Normalizing teams.
Clearing nebula. Charlie 5 Mark.
Lancer seems to be going for the same group. You might want to warn them off.
Lancer, we're prepping an EMP.
Copy that.
Launch when ready. Do we have a nuclear?
EMP away. Can have boost tubes.
Tubes should be normalized. Do you want hot tube?
Oh, boost.
Otherwise, do a Delta
Tubes
2
are
to
roasted.
keep their interest. Is Lancer moving? No, Lancer's staying away.
Nuke ready.
Nuke launch.
New launch. All them split.
Let's be unequivocal for the TSN. Great. Let's draw them away to bearing 150.
Peak tubes, please.
Tubes eye.
150, sir.
Cycle beams. Beams do not seem to be firing.
Delta 2 in
Okay,
reverse.
cycling beams. Forward shields are falling.
Damn it. Are we actually hitting them? Front shield down, front shield down.
Forward shields have dropped.
What? Oh, we're badly damaged? No, slightly damaged.
Maneuver and primary beams are both damaged.
Okay. Engineering, if you see what you can do about the beams.
Looks like Victor 75 is good for a P-shock if we have one.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are. I'm just loading
Boosting
one
tubes.
now.
Thank you, engineering. Yeah, Victor 75 is suitable.
Viper, do you have a mine? Could we do a swap-a-rooney with these fighters if you could drop a mine?
what?
Over?
Swap a route, you said.
Yes, Lancer, yes.
Load of mine. Keep us Gamma 2, Gamma 2.
Gamma 2
Hard to starboard.
Doing hard start.
I'm ready.
Deploy.
And drop.
Were they too close?
Our
Looks like-
tubes, do we have our ordnance loaded?
Come to 180.
Yes.
Coming to 180.
Can we get the other mine loaded?
Loading.
Can you give us a boost of warp to get clear of them?
Yeah. When do you want it?
Done quick warp burst.
Mine ready.
Drop.
Oh, that bugger in the front. Damn.
Moving to drop.
Oh, drag him over the other mine.
Coming about.
Your bearing's about 320. 345.
This is like trying to maneuver the...
Oh! Have we got a P-shock spare?
Loading.
Boosting.
Is that for Alpha 17?
No, for Hotel 59. She's got no shields.
We'll meet reading a massive overload in Lima 4-3.
Looks like she's bingo.
Do you want me to use it?
Yeah, try the P-shock and see whether it works.
Oh,
for
hell.
the others.
Okay.
Gamma 2, Gamma 2. 000. How's our energy? Good.
We'll be dragging them into Lancer if we go any closer.
Yeah, you're doing the right thing. Circle round. Prep another mine.
We have no mines, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Drag them over this one.
Viper, this is Horizon.
Get a little
We're
ahead.
trying to get Tango on those fighters.
Damn it!
Viper, what you've done,
Just had them on the
move to Saber's last position. See if you can pick up contact.
Bloody Horizon again.
We've lost Saber.
Thanks, Horizon. We were trying to get him onto the mine.
We've lost Saber.
Just had a notification come up on my system.
Confirmed.
They had a glitch.
Fighters bingo.
Fighters bingo.
All ships set formation Lambda Heavy and remaining Unikai fleet.
This looks like a good EMP target.
How many nukes have we got?
0.
One left. 0.
I've got an EMP for this group behind us.
Yes.
Fighter
Use it.
inbound. Single fighter.
Lancer, Viper has no heavy ordnance. EMPs only.
Lancer, we're going with a nuke.
Splash them with a couple of EMPs.
Whom?
That big furball.
Fighters incoming.
Oh,
Gamma
thank
2.
you, Horizon.
Bloody Horizon again.
Yeah, deft maneuver that.
How many shots did that
And then if you can come to
fighter take? Still just
270.
drive away.
270.
Viper, I would get out of the way.
We could hit the 2.
Right now.
Oh shit.
180.
Saber has no maneuver.
Okay, how much EMP splash can we do on this group?
They've already,
They've already been hit.
Okay.
The 2
We're just hearing
Griff
sabers and trouble.
confirmed neither Griff has been hit.
Yeah, that Griff has been.
Both
We're
Griffs.
38% energy.
Then let's see if we can take both Griffs. Great.
Do you want me to hit them with
the
EMPs?
second Griff isn't interested in us.
No, let's take out as many of these drones as we can.
We have one fighter on us.
Yep.
Fourth light, we have Tango for this large furball.
Yep. If the fighter gets in close, counter-rotate, go the opposite way than she's turning. You'll get more frequent hits on her.
That was the plan.
Sorry, Helm. If
She's
we've
nearly
got
down.
Okay, good.
The rest of
Oh, it's one of those bloody millstones with the big
Yes.
beam.
Wow, she's repairing faster than we can hit her.
And we're Viper.
We'll get through her
She's
hull
not
eventually.
moving, so we can torpedo her.
Yep.
The rest of the battle group's coming in. Our shields won't hold for long.
Gamma 2.
Moving clear.
Way, we got her.
We're at 250% beams, by the way. We have
Wow.
been this whole time.
Okay. How many of these drones can we take out, please? Let's just clean them up because they'll help the rest of the fleet.
Right, swinging hard abouts.
Boost beams.
Suggest we cook them.
Boosting beams.
Viper's going to take out as many of these drones as we can.
Where, fighter. It's alright, Horizon's got them. Oh,
they're on
you
Oh, for God's
bastard.
sakes, Horizon again.
Gamma 2. Warp 2. Drive past Horizon.
Scrape them back off.
Yep, she's got the mines.
Grant
we're
here for us to
12% energy now.
Is Grant about for us to resupply?
That's what I was just wondering. The problem is I think resupply requires shuttle, and shuttle ups are not certain.
Repeat 12% energy.
Oh, thank you. Convert 3.
Done.
Thank you.
That should
Still
be
only
2 one on top of the other.
Make that at least 3.
And another batch.
Boost beams, boost beams.
Boosting beams.
full reverse, full reverse.
Full reverse.
Peak beams for as long as you can.
Let me see if I can upset one of this crowd and go stand the other side of the mine. So the Galoo plus Mike 7-3.
Coming about.
Second scan.
Oh hooray, incoming fighters again. Oh,
Where the mine? Where the mine?
Ah, there the mine.
Yep, standing there would be
We need
good.
to get a hard tango in that large fleet so we can start engaging it from the rear over. Horizon Saber, move to Lancer's position, engage our targets, focus fire, Charlie Charlie.
Heard that our heavy beam ship in the other universe was pretty brutal, so I guess it'll. Oh wait, no, that was us. We were exploding all the time.
Says Lancer, we have Tango.
Okay, move back in.
That goes straight for the station.
Right, let's see if we can get their attention.
Grissom is the captain into ST Earl Grey Hot and is exceptional.
Thank you.
That's
we have
Oscar
Tango,
5-6.
engage from the rear while we have Tango. When Tango switch, we'll
we have him.
choose plane Bane.
Engage, Delta 2.
What am I engaging, sir?
Oh, deal with these fighters as best we can.
One's back on horizon.
Let's deal with ours while we've got November 17 to help us.
Oh, we got another one coming in from starboard.
Prior target Tango 85, they may be launching the fires over.
Do P-shocks have any impact on these things?
I don't know. We don't have any.
Right.
What happens?
Tango 85 was our designation, Beaumont.
I was just thinking since this one's...
Okay, as you wish. Go manual. Do I have a preference?
Echo, echo.
Thanks.
The xenophobe needs a second scan. The rear shields are dropping.
Griff's coming in fast. Oh, Horizon briefly took Tango.
Yeah, watch out for the Griff.
We got no rear shields.
Get this out of there, because that Griff's gonna hurt.
Is it clear?
She's moving. If she'll follow us, pull her away. Yeah.
Do you want me to EMP her whilst we're...
Yes. Hang on, she's already been EMP'd, hasn't she?
Negative.
She's showing shields at 1000. Oh, good work.
Thank you.
Viper has Tango on Oscar 5-6.
Copy that, engaging from rear.
We've lost Tango.
Get in there and Delta 2.
Maybe bounce.
Cook the beams, please.
Yep, we're doing it.
Oh, we got another one there as well.
Focus fire with Lancer. Don't get us in the middle of that stuff.
Getting clear.
Forward shields have melted.
Yeah,
We
Delta
have Tango
Gamma
on the
2,
other
Gamma
one.
2. Convert 3 more torpedoes.
Viper is amber on energy, close to red.
Copy that, disengage Viper.
Okay, take us to Romeo Sierra
All
90.
ships make a run for RS 90 while enemies are far
Your bearing
away.
is 304.
Resupplied.
Cushion mine.
Yeah, caution mine. Stay out of the nebula. So your bearing would be more 305, 300, and then we can turn at the last minute into the nebula. Best speed.
Turn bearing
13, 12,
in 3,
11, 10.
2, 1, turn. Sorry.
Hard starboard. Beautifully done.
Thanks for that engineering.
Good thing. Trying to nurse the shields at the same time is all.
Yeah, maximize energy to the shields. They'll regenerate a lot faster at the station.
Yeah.
And docked.
Ordnance coming aboard.
Notes, yes. No nukes currently. We have 2 mines now.
Come here, Bravo 58. Load a mine. Looks good to me. No
Mine
P-shots either.
Moving for Bravo 58.
Yep.
They're ignoring us.
Oh! Sabre must have attracted them. Yeah, Delta 2 on Oscar 56.
Coming to play, Lancer.
Copy that. We're set. We're set. Charlie's front shields are down. If you
Race up on the plane. Or keep me.
Their front shields are down.
Him.
Yeah, we have no P-shocks.
Oh.
We hit him.
Lancer, Viper, go and assist TSN Horizon while we go and resupply.
Viper copies.
Let's engage Lima 69.
Lima 69.
Viper, this is
Lancer, on ships
Horizon.
we've got tanks.
Frequency's Bravo,
Focus
Bravo.
on,
Give it a
Whiskey
white
18.
berth. They shouldn't.
Okay,
use
let's then take Whiskey
until,
18. Let's scrape the.
Destroy the fleet in Charlie 5.
Coming drone.
Yeah, take the drone.
Coming about.
Whiskey 18, small shields. Oh, of course, have to remember that the front shields are down.
Oh, we have a lot of drones coming.
Take them out. Okay. Let's take out the drones from the Griff.
Yeah, Sabre's front shields are out.
Looks like Horizon has taken it.
Let's
Lancer,
enter in the
we
rear.
have Tango in the fleet in Charlie 4. 3 ships remain
No,
targeting.
we've got it again.
Lima 69.
Yeah, Bravo is your frequency.
Viper has Tango on the Griff.
They're out turning us.
Turn the other way.
60.
Oh, we've lost Tango. Coming about.
Come about, give her a hard time.
I have a mine loaded if you want.
I think we're going to need that for the concentration. If we get desperate, we'll use it. It'll take out about a quarter of her shields.
Bit manual.
Rear shields at 400.
Oh, drone.
350.
Can you give me any more beams?
300.
That's 250 there.
Cook 'em.
Yes, sir.
100. 50.
We're too close to worry about that.
Yep, she's taking damage. What do we have in the tubes?
EMP mine.
Ships, this is
Let's
Lancer,
use it.
I need an ordnance report over.
We have full complement torpedoes and mine, half EMPs, nothing else.
We have EMPs in 2 mines.
Lancer, we have no nukes, but have everything else.
Copy that. Right.
Request permission to lead a Sigma 1.
Attempting to bring forward shields back online.
I'm hoping he'll give us permission to do an Echo 1 on this bunch.
Gonna
Maybe we'll
walk
hit
forward
the
shields
EMP
first.
EMPs. I want EMPs. I want that fleet saturated. Saber top of the fleet, Viper middle of the fleet, Horizon bottom of the fleet. Once that's complete, we'll go with Sigma.
EMP ready.
Okay, your target is Kilo 97.
Lancer has Tango. We'll try and keep Tango
Flagged on
alive.
the science screen. Launch EMP as soon as required.
Launched.
EMP away.
Looks like Horizon's gone for our sector.
Looks like Horizon can't listen to bloody orders again.
We're in position for Romeo 20, then that triad.
Romeo 20. What? Sorry, what was the order,
Ship
Charlie?
set for
Or
Sigma.
no? Load the second
Go
mine.
with the line of order and comms channels.
I want our Echo run to begin immediately. Horizon
ready.
finishes hers.
Let me know when we engage so I can boost forward shields. We're gonna need it.
Viper ready to follow Horizon.
Moving to position.
Make it so.
We're not facing the right direction.
I know. I'm reversing.
Apologies.
We're
Horizon
gonna
coming
do
in.
this in reverse.
Shields up, mine's ready. We are engaging.
Forward shields.
Wait for hers to go off.
Boosted.
Yeah, I would say one on each pair of ships, right?
Horizon clear.
Oh, she had 3.
Engaging.
Watch out for that. Watch out for unexploded ordnance.
Aye, aye.
Stay to forwards.
It's exploded.
Execute.
Drop. Drop.
All ships, once Viper's clear, switch to Charlie. Charlie.
I only had one drop.
I only saw 1 drop go out.
Oh yeah, I only had one drop.
Oh no, there was a second one. Okay. Delta 2.
Yeah, sorry, I only had the one, which is weird.
Any frequency except Echo.
Roger.
Rear shields are out.
Setting for fuel collection.
What happened to the rest of the TSN?
There's a USFPs up there. It's our guys, okay.
Ships, good job. Let's head for RS90, get resupplied. And then we'll have a look around, make sure there's no more nasties hanging around.
Very nice job, crew. I thought we did. We had power where we needed it, the ship was positioned where she needed to be, and weapons were striking what was requested with what was requested. I don't think we had any major stumbles, did we? And there was just that one thing where where the drop didn't get heard.
TSN Command says forces in Cerberus 3 stand down and await rendezvous.
Relay from RS90.
Right.
Is normal.
That seems reasonable.
At least we've had an opportunity to demonstrate our true loyalties.
Yes.
Powering down weapon systems.
Lancer, all ships.
Thank you.
We're getting relay message through from TSN Command. We're to stand down and wait for rendezvous from TSN forces. Debrief your crews. Stand down.
You're way ahead of them on that, sir.
Yes, it was straightforward this time.
I feel like the changes to universal constants regarding energy density are kind of a problem for Viper, but we'll figure it out.
Yes, and we need to get used to the whole concept that shield numbers mean different things, because if our beams are putting out less, they mean more.
But I thought the shields were weakened in proportion to the...
That's what I mean. Not in proportion. In proportion, they're the same. Our beams have been weakened as well.
Right. I meant so that they're both to scale, right?
Yep. And it is an interestingly different dynamic.
The problem when we can't kill a single fighter with our overpowered beams.
Yes.
You know,
Well, we didn't have the
brawler
chance.
ship.
Yeah, we didn't have. I mean, we would be able to kill one, but it would take a bit. And we didn't get a chance to try a P-shock on one. I suspect the best way to take one out with a P-shock is actually from behind. It ought to overtake it. I think if I read the sim information right, if you fire it from in front, it's unlikely to impact and would loop around and waste time. Okay, I suggest we stand down to the mess hall so that we get as much rest as possible before we find out what they want to do with us. Best uniforms, gentlemen. Let's make a good impression.
Sure. Sorry, should we be returning to the mess hall or just leave here?
Yeah, we can. It's no longer a mess hall. It's a galley, like it should be.
That's correct, the galley. Sorry.
Yeah, I might have called it the mess hall earlier.
Yep. Yeah, I've got confirmation. We've got permission to use the station galley, so
Your crews,
let's go.
crews to the galley, and command officers to the mission briefing room once you've had a chance to get some chow.
Oh, yeah.
I might
need one for me.
I might need to disappear.
Okay.
Struggling to keep my eyes open.
Okay.
Right.
See you in a bit.
I'll just catch up with the video.
So we're looking forward to our court-martials.
Yeah, would be the first time.
Good to see how chatty everyone is.
I have intermission game.
It's a bit late, so I'm starting to flag a bit.
What's all in character? It kind of makes sense that we'd be a little bit sober.
Alright, that's the problem, I'm sober.
Just having your fellow officers chase you around the sector saying, "Die, scum, die," is a little unnerving, to say the least.
Right? And then the human supremacists telling you that you're Earthling scum as well.
Yeah.
First, you
Came from being
Earthling.
chased around. Came out of another universe from being chased around, and now we're going to start being chased around here.
Yeah.
Is it bedtime yet?
30 minutes left.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not an hour and 30.
Oh no, an hour 30. You're right. I mean, if you're gonna crash a ship, then it'd probably be better to rack out early.
Not quite that far.
Okay.
Starting to flag a bit though.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. Did I just hear crash a ship?
You did.
Do an alert?
Well, that's different.
Yeah, I've not done. Yeah, I've not done.
It's just been a while. I just had to come back on that.
It's a bit too quiet.
Whenever someone says that, something terrible happens.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Are you sure you don't have a good feeling about this?
Let's just hope no one's only a couple of days from retirement.
As long as we all split up to cover more ground, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Just
Just it's
So, Commander Aramond, shall I go ahead with the briefing?
Right, Jamel's gone. Please do.
Okay. Captain Jamal has. They're taking advantage of his extensive engineering experience to lead repairs aboard Sabre, which was heavily damaged at the end of the last engagement. The TSN, we are technically under arrest now, but we are in hostile territory and we need to return to Atlantis. The 3 remaining combat-worthy ships will help clear a path back to the Atlantis gate. Sabre and Grant and an escort will remain here at Research Station 90 until we signal that the gate is clear. At that point, they'll make a dash for the gate, we'll engage autopilot and return to Atlantis. There ought to be, according to the last reports, a TSN picket waiting at the Atlantis gate, but we can expect USF interceptions to be incoming from elsewhere in Cerberus. So, any questions before we head to ships and set out? Is my mic working?
It is.
Yes, we hear you.
Yes.
Okay, everyone to ships. Dio, please help with reassigning Sabre's crew elsewhere.
Aye, sir.
Let's see if we can keep the old girl in one piece.
Sorry, what's that, sir?
Oh, I was just saying, let's see if we can keep the old girl in one piece, since Sabre's already taken a bit of a beating.
I mean, if we manage to survive on Invictus, I'm pretty sure we're going to be fine.
Oh yeah, when we took the manoeuvring damage, it was almost like trying to handle the Invictus.
Right? Like running around with the training lights on, right?
I had to head straight here without stopping at the restroom. I'll be right back. See if we can get connected and stations lined up. Not quite sure who we'll wind up with for crew, but we'll probably have a pretty full crew. Mr. Beaumont, would you, unless somebody senior comes aboard, would you act as the XO?
Aye, aye.
You have the con.
Thank you, sir.
Beaumont, aren't you the XO?
No, Vashes.
Permission to come aboard?
Granted.
Thank you, sir.
Right, and Ben. Are we expecting anyone else? Ah, there we go. Right, that looks like everyone. Looks like we're going to turn it on weapons. And Ben, could you grab science and comms, please?
Aye, sir.
Let's have the station check ready for when the captain gets back.
Are you wanting me on weapons?
Yes, please.
Confirm, take weapons.
Right, so let's have readiness check. Weapons.
Weapons standing by.
Engineering.
Engineering standing by.
Science and comms.
SciComm standing by.
Wonderful. Do we know who's got division command?
Lancer to Viper, comms check.
Viper, this is CIC. Comms channel check, over.
I'm back on the bridge, Mr. Beaumont.
CIC received. Sir, all stations report ready.
Thank you. You stand relieved.
Yes, sir.
And I take it I overheard you confirming to CIC that we're ready to do.
Just a comms check.
Ah.
Rising to all ships, please check in when your crews are ready.
Horizon, Viper stands ready to strike.
Copy that, Viper.
Good work, crew.
This little tip says science can scan vessels quote-unquote more than once to learn more information about them.
That's
seems
right.
a little bit deceptive, but it seems to make you, yeah, that's the kind of thing that could make you want to just keep scanning them until you learn all sorts of new stuff. But that doesn't happen.
Command, this is the Horizon. Division is ready to go.
Oh.
Oh.
Mr. Ternez, I think your console may still be engaging a former system. CIC are having difficulty? Got it.
No, that's a negative. I wasn't taking any of the systems.
It's online.
We're unfamiliar with the beam configuration
Sashi
of the
to
Viper.
all fourth flight elements. Still struggling to establish systems. Make sure the your CIC protocols are correctly configured.
To slightly heavier than standard forward beams, and then mostly light ordnance.
Yep, she has a slightly faster cycle rate on the beams as well. Single nuke, 2 mines. My consoles are demonstrating that they're connected, but not refreshing yet.
Weapons console is online.
SciComms is online.
Thank you. Captain's map online.
Hearing is online. There's a red alert happening. Nope.
Just testing to make sure it's working.
That's true. We didn't get that in the systems check earlier. System of vital importance.
I think the damn cons are a bit busy to screw the red light bulb in.
Okay, Ensign Ben, are you covering SciComms, did you say?
Aye, sir.
Okay. Would you mind adjusting your uniform?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
I had a moment of confusion there.
TIC to fourth light, still attempting to initialize controls.
CIC is having some difficulty.
What else is down?
I'll see if I can tap into
Yeah,
the
so-
systems, run a reset from the center.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to make a central systems restart, so we'll need to disconnect and reconnect. Let's get cycling.
Not reading a restart just yet.
Connected. Should I reconnect now? Doesn't look like it was restarted yet.
There we go.
No, I think the systems are cycling at the moment.
Reading
Here we go.
systems reactivated.
Ship setup.
I see her. Okay, I think my consoles are set up.
Command system restart complete. Quick sound off when your crews are ready. Over.
Stations check, please, XO.
Helm ready. Weapons.
Weapons standing by.
Engineering.
Hearing standing by.
Science and comms.
Standing by.
All stations are standing by, sir.
CIC, Viper is ready to strike. 4LD, Viper is ready to strike.
Stand by for energy surges.
According to Command Systems, there's some connection to Artemis, to Ship 1.
JT, fourth flight, confirmed, ready. Beginning.
Yeah, no one here is connected to Ship 1, are they?
Not yet.
Not me.
Yes, it was my weapons console.
Oh,
fuck.
No wonder your system was reporting that something was connected.
What idiot's connected to that one again? Oh, it's me.
Don't worry, Mr. Turners, we'll make an officer of you yet.
Okay, weapon systems are reading active.
Helm online, reading us near Romeo Sierra 90.
Have they got an IFF problem, or do I need to recycle?
Looking good from my end.
No IFF issues on weapons.
Okay, yeah, recycle cleared it.
SciComms is standing by.
Okay, so we are expecting to go ahead. I don't know if we'll be meeting up with TSN forces or accompanying them. We need to clear a path to the Atlantis Gate and hold it open so that the damaged Sabre and the Grant and any other TSN vessels in this sector can make a run for the gate. So we'll be making a transition through the to Spinward through the 1 line.
Showing the Sabre as designation Juliet 92. Just off the port.
JT to fourth light, sensor update, finalizing.
And so she is.
Research Station 90 destroyed?
It's still
No.
there for me.
They must have had a systems outage.
We haven't taken up the station that was in DP before.
A quick glance at the main hull from this side isn't showing any major problems.
I meant when we first came online before.
JT to fourth light, we're getting transmissions from TSN Command. We are to proceed towards the one line towards the Atlantis Gate under escort. We are also getting they're also getting reports of Unocal High forces coming in through Crescenda in numbers. So expect to fight.
What kind of forces?
Unocal High.
That's the formal name of the faction that created the separatist space force.
Oh. Okay.
I've never been escorted before. Oh no, there was the time where we had next to no ship left.
They are aggressive. I hope the picket is okay by the gate. Okay.
Can I get boost to sensors?
Should have one already.
Okay. Wasn't sure. That's why I
Horizon
actually
Lancer, move forward. Let's get initial scans on those ships.
Give it a little more juice.
Viper, this is Horizon. Move forward. Your target's going to be in Alpha 1.
Viper confirms. Alpha 1.
Setting course.
So I don't know what our ordnance situation is going to be for this, so let's keep it to Delta 2 to start with. Give me an EMP, please.
Do you want me to move in alongside
Yes,
the
please.
ships?
No, we can go ahead and clear the path. Laying a course for Alpha 1 Mark 9.
Moving in Mark 2.
Confirming EMP loaded.
For confirming.
Course now 270.
Let's splash as much of the head of the column
Viper, this
behind.
is Horizon. We're sending Lancer to you as part of your battle group.
Copy that. Welcome, Lancer.
Okay, EMP, yes, that's the target.
Firing EMP.
We have Tango on this.
EMP away.
EMP away. Fleet battle group maneuver formation is Charlie.
Delta 2
Charlie,
on Golf 02.
Golf 02, where's he got? All the way
Golf
to-
02
Behind us.
targeted.
Frequency is Delta Delta.
Delta.
Moving to Golf 02.
Try not to get us too deeply in amongst them.
Drone.
Boost primary beams don't seem to be firing.
Please acknowledge engineering.
Primary beams?
Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't hear the...
Firing primary beams at Golf 02.
Very good.
Rear shields are down.
Targeting the
So be
hull.
advised, we're about to launch the EMP.
Get us clear, get us clear.
Bad timing.
Yeah, Lancer, that was a little more warning would have been appreciated.
Requesting a load and fire a P-Shock.
Confirmed. You can use P-Shocks at will.
Loading P-Shock. Standing by to fire.
Okay.
Lancer, you seem to have Tango. We'll take advantage.
Targeting
If it
their
switches-
rear.
Primary
Yeah.
beams are disabled.
Firing P-Shocks.
Front shields and rear shields are down.
P-Shock
Target
hits.
destroyed. Frequency Charlie.
So battle group will maintain formation Kappa. Switch off.
Firing P-Shocks at will.
I prefer you fire them at
P-Shock.
the enemy.
Impulse is down.
Firing. Destroyed.
Frequency for Echo 19 is Bravo.
P-Shocks have come into their own now.
They really do, they're valuable.
Killing will.
Their rear shields are down.
Fired.
Ouch.
Destroyed. Oh, they are valuable.
H8 X50, frequency is Alpha.
Targeting
Yeah, I was
X-ray
gonna say, it seems
50.
like, given the modifications to how beams work, like Viper could use one P-Shock.
Switching to manual targeting.
Their shields are down.
Firing on their maneuver systems. Switching target. Hotel 84. Manual targeting.
Frequency is Alpha Alpha.
Not in my arcs. Not in my arcs.
Your arcs now.
Targeting the maneuvering systems. This is a slow recharge on my primary beams.
Engineering, can you do anything about
Impulse
that?
is down.
Primary beam should be 250%. I think they're just firing together. If I look visually, it looks like both beams are firing at the same time, so you full cycle time.
I know the graphic in manual doesn't actually reflect
Present to all ships.
Good work.
Take a moment to
Secure
get back to
stations.
status screen, then join us in Bravo 1 Mark 4.
Fuel collection, please.
collection eye.
We are
Viper
all out
copies,
of P-Shots.
Horizon.
Unloading torpedo tubes.
Did you say we're all out of P-Shocks?
Sorry, we have one P-Shock remaining.
Copy that.
We only carry a magazine of 4.
Yeah, it seems like we should have a lot more than that.
We are in FCS.
Nice.
Let's load a pair of probes. They could be useful in the upcoming engages to save some time.
50% energy.
Confirmed. Loading 2 probes. Tube 1 and 2 loaded.
Is that a griff?
Fast-moving grift moving in on the grounds and the station.
Horizon
Contact,
to all
contact.
ships, moving in on uniform 7-3.
Best speed, bearing 110. Oh.
4.
Sorry, science.
I work.
Okay.
I did that with extra power.
Yep. Delta 1, please, on uniform 75.
Uniform 75, frequency is Alpha.
Oh, that was a very quick delta. Oh, it's launched fighters as well.
Cycle those tags out,
Horizon
the probes
to all
out.
ships, we're taking
Unloading
fighters. Focus on the griff.
Has she been EMP'd?
Not yet.
Let's get an EMP ready then.
Confirm.
We have
Loading
fighters on
the
our
EMP.
rear. Heading
And a mine,
is
please, just in case we need to deal with these fighters.
156.
Confirm. Loading mine. EMP loaded, mine
we
loaded.
noticed.
He's fast.
It's a
Let's chase the
super
griff.
dreadnought. We have some drones.
Cruising to be a supernova at that speed.
Horizon to all ships, we're about to drop an EMP
And another.
on this thing. Once it hits,
Don't
you're
seem
clear
to
to
be
engage.
firing.
Acknowledged, Horizon.
Stand by for a Delta 2.
Heading is 190. Now
Targeting
160.
uniform 75. We're on the horizon.
Well, the EMP is
Duty to
loose.
fourth light.
Keep us clear of the EMP.
TSN task force assigned to escort us is now protecting the mine layers. They look a little terrified of that griff. They request that you finish it, that you engage and destroy it.
It's massively outpacing the EMP.
The EMP has been has run out.
Funnily enough, it says
Let's
the
fire
ship-
ours.
Funnily enough, it says the ship is underpowered.
Say again.
Horizon, say again.
Doubt it's maneuvering again.
Did you want
Viper, stay clear of that griff. Lancer's going to drop an EMP.
Stay clear, please.
I think we just
Werefighter, werefighter.
She's been go.
What do we have in the tubes, weapons?
EMP mine.
Good.
Ship is directly behind
42% energy.
Being hit.
You can see.
She suddenly decided that we should be.
We're tasty. Alright, let's keep.
EMP's been hit.
Horizon to all ships. Charlie on the griff.
Viper copies, Charlie.
Cycle out the EMP for a P-shock.
Unloading EMP.
If Tango switches, we'll come about and engage.
Loading P-shock. P-shock is loaded.
Thanks for the confirmation, that keeps things clear.
Target surrendered.
Okay, disengage.
Target's now destroyed.
Looks like she took a P-shock.
That'll go down well at the court martial.
Fourth flight to this is CIC. TSN Command confirms destruction of the modified Gushongatsvets class. They request that you rejoin the escort in the mine layers for sector transition.
Yep, make that so. Lane course to Bravo 1 Mark 1.
Heading is 307.
I'm unsure whether the torpedoes are in flight from the.
Alright, all ships, get back to status green, or dock up at RS-90 to make sure we're at green, then form up with our escorts.
Heading
Okay, make it so.
2-2.
Tube still loaded. P-shock and mine.
Helm, you came about a little quickly. You anticipated my confirmation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was just taking a moment to see whether we needed to dock up. I know we're low on energy, but if we can get some P-shocks, that would be good.
I'll ask the station if they have any.
Doesn't look like it.
Negative, I'm not getting any additional supplies.
We're topped off.
They have plenty of torpedoes, no nukes, 8 mines, 12 EMPs, 0 P-shocks.
Ready to move.
Viper is clearing the station.
We currently have 1 P-shock that is loaded in tubes. That's all the stock we've got.
Right, that's the P-shock in the mine, right?
That's correct.
With that load, we're extremely likely to cycle something out, but I'm clean out of guessing what's coming up.
I see the 4th light. Standby for sensor update on sector transition. Reports from the gate region show heavy engagements already beginning.
Distance 19K.
Prepare for sector transition.
Standing by.
Ready for shields if needed. Watch for sensor update.
I'm reading no contacts at the moment.
It's probably just a slow sensor update after a sector transition. That's fairly normal.
Fourth light, this is CIC. Hold for sensor update.
Yeah, hold position.
Research Station 230 is hostile.
Not surprising. I would expect that a bunch of the stations in this system have knuckled under. They might not really have had any choice.
Stations
Yeah, they
Cordell,
are
Dalton,
changing the
and
hostile.
Shannari are hostile.
That means that's one of the reasons why sensor update is slow, because we're not getting any feeds from the stations as to the location of things. We'll have to find out whether there are USF forces inbound and whether we need to take command of gate control directly. No, the TSN did already have a picket at gate control. Quite a strong one by the look of it.
Command, this is Horizon, waiting for that go-ahead to...
Contact.
Contacts and
Alpha 1. Sorry, Science. Well done. Do we still have that probe loaded?
Negative, we have P-shock in mind.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
CIC to 4th light, we have orders from TSN Command. A significant enemy task force is moving to blockade the Atlantis Gate. You are to facilitate that force's destruction. They're
Close up on answer.
deploying all ships that they are able to counter the threat.
Copy that, Command. Horizon to all ships. The Horizon to all ships. We're going to go after that blockade. We're going to use the strategy a bit like we did earlier. Everyone load up Omega-3s that have them. Viper, you're taking the top of that fleet. Horizon's taking the bottom. Lancer, launch an EMP into the center.
Prepare an Omega-3, please. EMP and nuke. We're going to engage the coreward part of that fleet. So keep us a bit to starboard of the others.
Direction 279 would work. Range is 33K going down.
EMP and nuke loaded.
Our probable target will be Foxtrot 4-2. Let's do a Delta 1 on... Oh, more contacts. Is that fighters?
I think it's fighters.
See if we can grab Tango on the fighters headed for Lancer.
Plenty of fighters.
Lancer will try. No, leave him alone.
Ooh, another batch.
Holy cow.
Reading Foxtrot 4-2.
Right, I want a Delta 1 strike and I want to drag them. Oh no, whoa, hold. Take out these excuse me, drones.
CIC getting TSN relays from Crescenda
Heard about.
additional enemy forces.
Let's target Lima
Estimated time to arrival,
06.
3
Back
minutes.
up.
Roll full reverse.
Oh no.
Yeah, we took some now, but these beams aren't cycling fast enough to take out drones that quick.
Yeah, we were at 250 and still no good.
Requesting repeat of orders.
That's strange. Right, I'm reevaluating. Let's target Charlie 1-8.
We have no
Charlie
forward
1-8.
shields.
Targeted Charlie 1-8.
Reset Charlie 7-2. No, we've missed that chance. Go for Papa 2-6. Off to our starboard, the big cluster down there. Target the center of that mass,
Lancer,
please.
Viper, join with the
2-6
TSN
searching.
ship. Order will be Charlie.
Can't see Papa 2-6.
I can't
Oh.
get
An Omega 3. TSN ships are now
Ignited.
engaged in them.
Still can't see Papa 2-6.
Okay. Then
Rear shields.
Delta 2 on
Failing.
Quebec 6-8. We missed the window. The TSN are amongst them.
Quebec 6-8.
Frequency is Echo.
We're
Lost
taking
all
system
shields.
damage.
Right,
We have
stand off.
Tango
Gamma
on the
2 for the
portion
time
of
being.
The fleet.
Confirm Gamma 2.
Yeah, we're holding Tango, so at least we're being useful. Watch for when that changes.
Pay attention.
If India 3-5 loses, then we'll use our Omega 3 on this pack following us.
I could see if it will back off.
Yes, please. I don't think it will when it's deep in combat.
We've got a good target log on one of the ships.
Incoming fighter.
Sierra 5-2.
Use it. I think they're well clear.
Omega 3.
Omega 3.
Firing Omega 3. EMP away. Nuclear torpedo away.
Engage Quebec 8-9.
Aye.
Positive contact. Loading. P-shock.
Second fighter incoming.
Let's try this out.
Got no shields on
We have a
the rear.
secondary force incoming in Alpha 1, Mark 7.
I've got a lock on November 6-9.
More fighters incoming.
November 6-9's going down.
Pulse damage.
Impacted on the rear.
Damn it.
Yeah, had to curve around.
Fighter's still on us.
Can we get a P-shock on this fighter?
Negative.
Yep,
P-shocks are gone.
Oh, true.
CIC to fourth light.
Let's load a
Additional
mine.
intel from the TSN concerning the
In fact,
deployment
let's load
of
both
what they're
our mines.
calling
Confirmed.
A backbreaker dreadnought.
Prep for an
We're
Echo
heading
2
towards
on
one of
that
the-
on
one of our
that tight
stations. One of our
formation
stations still under
to our
TSN
port.
control.
Echo 2 on your mark, Helm.
Aye aye. Going in.
Oh no.
Drop.
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 Gamma 2. Attend to repairs.
Got some
Use and
shields down and some of them.
shields damaged, so I recommend we avoid any Delta 2s for the moment.
Confirmed. Let's dock with gate control.
Gate control aye.
It's the fastest way to get our shields back.
Right.
4LD Viper has used its ordnance to soften up that target in Alpha 1 Mark 9, reporting to gate control for resupply.
Copy that, Viper.
Systems damage is repaired. Shields still definitely not repaired.
Gate control does not have any P-shocks. Should I ask them to make some?
No, it'll be too slow.
does have 9 EMPs and 17 mines, no nukes, and 13 torpedoes.
We are docked.
We have 2 mines.
We have new targets in Charlie 1 and Delta 1 as well.
Yep.
Clear complement and P-shot complement
All
still
right,
at 0.
systems are ready. Everything's top down. We still lack nuke and
Okay, let's load up the pair of mines. Let's go back and help Lancer.
Loading mines.
Heading is 258.
Lancer Horizon, Viper request permission to enter your space. Preparing an Echo 2 run.
Welcome, Viper. You're clear for the Echo run.
Okay, can we strike? Yeah, the target dead ahead.
Dead ahead, moving through.
Beware, there is a TSN Juggernaut in the area.
Oh, abort if you're going to strike.
Horizon Division, we're breaking off, going towards gate control.
Make the Echo 2 to our north. Hard starboard.
Hard starboard. They're a bit spread out, sir.
Oh.
You get the Tango?
Try
Might
it.
be able to get one.
Cool.
Drop.
Dropped. Got the fighters in there as well.
Excellent.
Some
That
targets
softens
were
them up.
destroyed.
Let's take out this drone and Delta 2 on the remaining targets to the
We have
south.
no front shields.
Yeah, that blew our forward shields out again.
Drone.
I thought we had completed the Echo run.
Frequency is Delta Delta.
Delta set.
So recommending you target the front shields, those are the lowest.
Let's go.
Forward shield system is damaged. But they're down.
Let's go through and drop the other mine.
Aye, aye.
Aim for drop.
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 Only damage their shields. We have drones and fighters incoming towards us.
We need to repair the
forward shield all damaged. I can boost our
We
rear
have
shield.
friendly targets coming out of Atlantis Gate.
It's hard work. Where can we concentrate forces? Actually, we're doing good work in just engaging their interest. So, keep them. Let's move back towards Shinari Station. Let's keep them away from gate control and the rest of the fleet.
We will have a drone ahead.
Right, let's take that out. Yeah, don't keep us Gamma 2. Don't get us in amongst them. We're out of heavy ordnance, right?
We didn't fire. We didn't fire. We have no heavy ordnance. EMPs and torpedoes. That's all we've got.
Right. Then we're doing good work keeping them.
Good EMP target, sir.
Yes. Well, if we can't follow up, there's no point because they'll regenerate.
Aye, aye.
So let's keep the powder dry until there's forces to follow up.
4LD, this is TSN Viper. We are bingo on heavy ordnance, but we are keeping the interest of a significant portion of hostile forces.
Systems damage.
We're going to try and keep our shields offline.
TSN fleet is now engaging the forces of Bravo 3.
Then let's go help them.
Going to start.
Yep. Lane of course for Bravo 3, Mark 4.
Heading is 110.
Let's go to 180 to start with.
Do you want me to engage
And then cut across.
3?
No, leave her. Let's go help our friends. Let's minimize damage to the TSN ships. Boost warp, please. Let's get us in there.
CIC to 4th Light Division. Arden Station is preparing transports to evacuated civilians through Atlantis Gate. They're waiting
W57 has
transmission to from 4th Light to ensure space is
Delta 2.
safe for their transit.
Let's
before heading
assist
out.
the TSN.
Firing on Whiskey 75.
Shields are down.
Target destroyed.
All the time.
Quebec 68.
Firing on Quebec 68.
Echo, echo.
Frequency is Echo.
Looks like we're taking heavy damage from something.
We are taking heavy damage.
Gamma 2, Gamma 2. We're incredibly fortunate that systems is light. Yes, recommendation?
I was going to say recommend heading towards gate control.
Confirmed. Take down as many of these drones as we can before we depart the area.
Do we have anything to the front?
One destroyed.
We have 50% primary beam power. Impulse is at full, so I can boost impulse and back away and try and shoot down that way.
We could annoy them with homing torpedoes. We still have a full complement of 8.
Yep. Let's deploy torpedoes. No, the torpedoes are offline completely. Dock at gate control.
CIC to 4th Light from Grant. We are repaired and all ships underway from RS-90. We will enter the sector in 2 minutes to prepare transit through Atlantis Gate.
Right, so it's absolutely imperative that we keep the Unix away from the gate and gate control.
We have 2 additional mine spot.
Not the most obvious of weapons to use. We're shields back up. Let's get out there. Let's head to assist Romeo 6-3. Bravo 3.
Juice is still fused.
Ah.
Yeah. Systems damage is really heavy here.
Heading
well,
is 220.
we still have to help them. Get in there.
We have new friendly ships coming through Atlantis Gate. Another fleet.
Let's see if we can take out Quebec 6-8.
Target their rear shields. It's slow.
Nebula.
Quebec 6-8 on screen.
Looks like we
Delta
have
2.
Tango.
Delta 3.
Negative.
We'll be in the Griff's fire arc.
Tubes are now loading.
No, keep us
Tubes
out.
are now loading.
We no longer have Tango.
Shields go down.
Frequency is Echo.
Do what we can to Quebec 6-8.
So recommend you target the rear if you can.
Torpedoes away.
Romeo 6-3's been destroyed.
Get us clear. Exit to 270 though to keep them away from going in the wrong direction. Okay, stand by to come about to 09, so we're still front shield down, right?
We do have mines.
Mines. Yep. Let's deploy the mines.
Friendlies are right amongst.
We can friendlies are in the area now.
They've overtaken us too quickly. I didn't think they were that fast. Let's see if we can use the mines to strike the ones close to Lancer.
Confirmed. Mines are loaded.
Heading
Thank
is
you.
030.
Yep.
030.
Lancer, permission to conduct an Echo 2 on the targets that you have Tango on?
Range 50k, mean 5k.
Lancer, please confirm.
Viper, please repeat. I was receiving orders from the flight.
We have an Echo 2 that we'd like to give your friends.
We have fighters
Confirm,
coming in
Viper.
behind us.
Engage.
Aye, moving in.
It's down.
Drop.
Dropped.
Just the one?
One target destroyed.
Thanks
So
for
the
the help,
fighters on
That's
our
really
rear.
enough to do both properly.
Can we help
Both
these
mines are
fighters
deployed.
to their just rewards?
Negative. Both mines were deployed on that run.
Oh, okay.
Echo 2 called.
We're heading towards some drones.
Take the drones out, keep us Gamma 2.
Impulse.
Fourth Light Division, this is TSN Grant, showing good threats in our optimal approach vector. Recalculating.
Okay, break free of these. Take us out at 000.
000.
On my mark, come about to 090. Mark.
090.
Warp 2, please.
2i.
Energy situation. Yep, keep regenerating our front shields.
Are we going to dock?
Do we have time? No, we need to help clear that Griftstungenschwert.
Grant is now in the area.
Okay, Delta 2 on, is it Echo 67?
Yeah. Range
Maximum beams.
Frequency is Echo.
Confirmed.
Drones.
Delta 2, Echo 67.
We have Tango.
Stay well clear.
Boosting rear shields.
4th Light Division, this is CIC off of Grant. We have entered the sector. We have Saber along with us in tow, making for Atlantis Gate. Cover us.
Moving to 270 to try to draw them away from the Grant's flight path.
Do we have an EMP or something to help with the shields, or are we just gonna keep them occupied?
That's true. I'm amazed that they haven't been EMP'd already. Lancer's not talking to us. Yep. Permission to set up an EMP.
Loading EMP.
She started moving very fast.
You might outstrip the EMP.
She's
The
back
EMP
to
is
normal
ready.
speed.
We ready?
Oh, she's outpacing us at warp 1.
Then just lead her well away.
Just gonna say
We'll
what about
wait.
dropping the EMP and then going to warp 4 to get away quickly enough.
38% energy.
The thing is, I don't know if it'll strike from the front, will it?
Enter your combat area.
Hold off, Lancer, a second.
It might miss, loop round, and then come back on her, in which case it'll be chasing.
Yeah, forget it.
Recommend trying a torpedo, see if that hits. If it
Fourth
does,
Light,
then
this is
Make it so.
EMP
TSN
will hit
Marines
as
in
well.
control of RS-230.
Loading a
Available for
torpedo.
resupply.
We just took damage.
We've also lost contact with Station Ardent, showing life pods. We may have to leave them behind for now. We don't have the firepower necessary to take on that many
Torpedo
USF
is
vessels.
loaded, firing to see the effect.
shit.
That impact?
Shows some form of impact.
T-minus 3
Find the
minutes to
EMP.
successful gate transition.
Negative EMP, miss. Must have a slow
Yep,
rate.
confirmed. Yeah, good heading.
Now 3 torpedoes remaining.
Horizon, this is Viper. Do we have coordination orders?
Viper, this is Horizon. How are you doing on that Griff?
We have no front shields.
We have 50% actually.
Copy that, Viper. The important thing is to keep them away from Atlantis Gate.
Copy that.
Yeah, good work on the shields. But with her moving at that speed, and with that much shields left, there's nothing we can do in a one-on-one engagement.
Life pods deployed from our station. No orders
Viper,
from
it's
TSN
really
to
a good
recover them.
chance to hit that thing with an
We are to
EMP.
see to our, the sector is lost. We are to see to our safe return under escort.
Unfortunately, Lancer and Friendly are on top of her.
Yeah, this is a continuing issue
Fair enough.
for future debrief.
Horizon to all ships. If you've got shuttle pilots, get them out to get those life pods, then move on Atlantis Gate.
You're 15, repeat 15% energy. 13 now. Burning through it pretty quick.
Right. Break off and Convert our remaining 3 torpedoes. Make best speed to Mike 331.
Torpedoes converted.
Best speed?
Your bearing is 065. Range 30k. 25.
We still have the Griff on us. We might not get a full.
Overshot the target.
See what we can do.
CIC to fourth light. Grant and Saber and escorts are in position to exit Atlantis Gate.
Yeah, she's lost interest in
Echo
us.
67's leaving us. I think it's going after Horizon now.
Yeah.
It docked.
Right. You're in as ship shape as we're gonna get.
On 2 mines.
Still no P-shocks.
Horizon Viper is green, green, green. Except for P-shocks.
Horizon to all ships, move to Atlantis Gate. This sector's lost.
Confirming that order. Your bearing is 359. Sorry, well done, Science.
No problem.
Have we got a refugee transport?
Range is 15k. $5K.
Were we to recover those life bombs?
We wouldn't have had an opportunity.
Holding position on the gates.
All ships, prepare for gate activation.
Standing by for jump.
We have jumped.
CIC to fourth light. Mission accomplished. We are safely in Atlantis Command. Debrief your crews and stand down when ready.
Weapons console is offline.
Thank you. Lock down all systems.
Helm systems slaved as soon as we make the jump.
Alright, debrief. I think you did very well, given very trying circumstances in ships that we're not familiar with, in a combat situation that was barely tenable. Individual performances. Well done, Helm. You kept us out of trouble most of the time. Just 1 or 2 occasions when. But I think that was mostly, for example, when the Griff was showing bursts of speed when we didn't expect it. Weapon. Sorry, Helm, go ahead.
Sorry, I've definitely noticed it when the warp engine took a hit and suddenly the sound. Well, I heard the change in the engine.
Yeah, I hate getting trapped in those situations where we're running and we don't have enough time to set up a maneuver. So I think in Sims, and this is kind of a running theme, we just need to keep practicing being ready, for example, to deploy EMPs and so forth at the very first possible instant, because otherwise the tactical situation changes and the window's gone. Okay, weapons, thank you for the tactical suggestions. They were good ones. We learned a couple of things. I hope the USF are doing experiments with those Griffiths shirts, and I sincerely hope that they failed drastically. But we need to keep experimenting with P-shocks on fighters, and also petition for more P-shocks.
They seem to be a very powerful weapon at the moment.
Yeah, so they may in fact be in short supply. Science, I had good communications. I'm sorry I was jumping the gun on some occasions. I'll try and watch out for that.
It's alright, I understand.
Engineering, very quiet. But on the occasions that I was watching, I noticed that we were getting the what we needed. Feedback from the other stations on that? Helm,
I generally had what I needed.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I saw on weapons console there was a power boost to certain systems like torpedo systems came up. I saw a noticeable impact to torpedo systems on a couple of occasions.
Yep. As an ex-engineer, I was counting the time for the load, and when you came back at about 6 seconds, I knew they must have been boosted. Was that engineering about to speak up?
Oh, I was just chuckling. That's amusing to me. There was a couple of times when I wasn't sure, like exactly when a mine run was happening. Like I tried to go to visual to confirm, but I think that I'm not sure it would have made much of a difference because our shields are just turning to tissue paper at this point. It feels like.
Yes, but especially by
Definitely
comparison
so
with
heavy.
Invictus, yes.
Yeah.
I'll try to make sure I give proper warning.
I think one time it was my fault because I thought that we at least one time it was my fault, I should say, because I thought that the mining run was over and then it wasn't, and I
the
set
abort
us
and
to
the abort and the redirect, yeah.
right. I just got a little bit unsure exactly what was happening there, but it wasn't so bad. We didn't explode.
I think there was one miscommunication on my end where we were doing a mine run and Helm called 1 drop, but I dropped 2. The fault was on my part there, I think, because I only heard 1 call, but I assumed 2 because it was an Echo 2 run. Should have gone with the Helm's drops.
Right. Yeah, this is something we continue to need to practice and communicate. That we normally use one drop command for 1 mine.
Yeah, that was me sort of modifying that one on the fly because of what little there was there to actually hit on my screen.
Yeah, no, and I realised in the aftermath, and that made a certain amount of sense. Yes.
Note to self: go with that Defiant Helms officer.
Multiple drop commands are much preferable to the command drop 'em.
Precisely, yeah. It gives more precision with the 2 drops, but it was just my my error.
No problem. So good performance all round. Very frustrating to be in that situation of overwhelming force. And I will take up with the senior officers that I think we started off with some fairly good attempts at coordination, but we need to concentrate forces much more often. All right, we can stand down. Let's head for the, I guess, the mission briefing room.
Horizon to all Horizon to all ships, if you're done briefing your officers, please have everyone go to briefing room 1 for dismissal.
It's not standard procedure, but we'll go to briefing room 1. Stand down.
All right, everyone. Well, we back in Atlantis on our way to Atlantis Command. Hopefully they'll be lenient. We'll see what happens. Matsian, do you have any thoughts on that?
Anyone with legal training? Please report to the TO.
We're going to get probed.
I'd prefer we not get probed.
That sounds like a violation of our rights.
Yes.
You've not seen the size of the probes. That's more of a violation of rights.
Well, everyone, I suppose prepare yourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Prepare ourselves. Seriously, we have to make ourselves out to be of good character. We have to be sincere in our desire to rejoin the TSN and to explain the circumstances of our apparent disaffection. All we can do is do our absolute damnedest to make a good impression.
Any questions about that?
I wasn't paying attention.
Excuse me for one. Just one.
He's
one
getting
moment.
the plug.
Send them to the airlock.
That's actually the defense he plans on using.
Yeah. So as far as I'm aware, we're pretty much ready for mustering out.
Sir.
That's right. Anyone have any last minute comments?
I assume we want to be making available anything that we can remember about ISN technical specs.
ISN technical specs, and do not be afraid to tell them the whole truth. We need to make sure that they understand we are not trying to feed them lies.
I think it'd be good to get some combat analysis as well from our systems to see how they're performing. See what changes the ISN officers that took our bodies over have managed to make to our ships.
Yeah, because systems are definitely reacting differently at the moment.
It's also the case that we have some corroborating evidence. Clearly, some sort of anomalous event happened before we started acting strangely, and after we started acting, and when we stopped acting strangely. Right?
That's true. Yes, there was a major disruption of all jump gates.
So, and locally, we have all these injured, and there's no explanation for that if something weird didn't happen again. And surely the baddies may not have reported it, but they probably had a bunch of injured in the wake of the first event.
Captain, someone left this key in the brig. I wonder if you'd like it.
Give me that.
All right.
Yeah, so, duty officer, let's get everyone dismissed.
Aye. Officers of the Terran Stellar Navy, 2nd Space Fleet, 4th Light Division, you are dismissed.
Good flying, everyone.
Good flying.
Good flying.
Guys.
Do we know what happened to the Blue Section frigate?
It lives on in my heart.
You sound tired, Commander.
Take care, everybody.
Does the crown weigh heavily?
No, but authority does. The crown is, it's actually rather comfortable.